Hold on, here we go.
All right, let's go to work. From Joe Yenny Stadium, it's Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 56 years of excellence and is always continuing to build champions for life. We want to thank our pregame sponsors today, Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Yogies Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's broadcast. It's a beautiful, sunshiny day, Bluebird Day, Chamber of Commerce Day, if you will. We're alongside Danny Wimpron, who's my great friend and partner, and he's going to give us the color analyst today. Of course, Robbie Eustace down below producing today's broadcast, and we'll have fellow Patriot Gordon Dabear on the sideline giving us reports throughout the ball game. Today, the John Curtis Christian Patriots ranked number 1 in Class 5A by the Louisiana Sports Writers Association. Come into today's ball game with a record of 8 wins and 0 losses. They're 4-0 in Catholic League play. Take on the Rummel Raiders, who have a record of 7 wins, 1 loss. Their 1 loss was to Escambia, Florida in Week 2. And they also have a record of 4 wins and 0 losses in Catholic League play. Today's winner wins at least a share of the 2018 Catholic League Championship. Both teams play one more Catholic League game next week. The Patriots will play Shaw, and the Raiders will play St. Augustine. But whoever wins today's ball game will have a leg up on to this year's championship hold. The Patriots last week beat Holy Cross by the score of 46-21, and the Raiders took care of Brother Martin 17-0 to set up today's clash of the Titans. Danny, today's tail of tape. When you look at both teams, Rummel have been flying underneath the radar for most of this year, very quietly, but they're very, very good, better than what they've been in recent years. First, the Patriots. In the 4 Catholic League ball games, the Patriots have scored 43 points on average, and the defense has played lights out, giving the Patriots an average of 28.3 margin of victory. On the flip side, the Raiders have been averaging 13 points margin of victory, and their defense is pretty solid. In their 4 games, they've only given up 13 points. The Patriots versus the Raiders, winner gets the Catholic Championship. It don't get no better than this.
It really doesn't, buddy. It's great to be back up here with you on a Saturday. We don't get a lot of Saturday day games, but it really doesn't get any better than this, like you mentioned, Kevin. Rummel versus John Curtis. What kind of football team do you want to be? What kind of legacy do you want to leave when you leave here? You and I know that this is the kind of matchup you and I always wanted to play in.
Right.
We always wanted to play against Rummel in the regular season, have the opportunity to do this. Just kind of a Jefferson Parish rivalry that really never was until a few years ago.
Right.
But we're very excited about it. Both teams very, very good. Both teams coach well. Both teams very physical, fast, do what they need to do. It's going to come down to special teams and controlling the football, and that's all it is. And who wants to win it more? And that's the biggest thing. You know, you and I could say none of these games really mean anything, you know, because everybody's going to the playoffs. Well, in these 2 teams, in their eyes, it means a whole heck of a lot. So, you know, I know you and my juices are flowing already. But because anytime you talk about John Curtis against Rummel, it's going to be a heck of a dogfight. It's going to be a real good football game. So we just have to take care of ourselves. Like you said to me earlier before the game, if we play the way that we have been playing and take care of the football and do the things that we need to do, we're going to be fine. Play John Curtis football, come out here, control the ball, play well on defense, hit the quarterback in the face early, make him shuffle his feet, make them get off their game a little bit, and we're going to control what we do. We're going to do what we do and what we're coached to do, and we're going to be successful today.
The Patriots have won 17 consecutive Catholic League ball games. Ironically, the last loss in the regular season in the playoffs was to Rummel when we lost to them both times in 2015. The series is tied at 3. A lot of people don't realize the first game happened in 1964. And then, of course, in 2015, the Raiders got the Patriots both times. However, the Patriots have turned the tide, beating the Raiders twice in 2016. And, of course, last year in the regular season, got them at Zephyr Stadium. So today is also not just the Catholic League Championship. It's also the tiebreaker.
Let's break it up.
And
that's it.
Why not? Get the Patriots on top.
Well, I tell you, if you remember, Kevin, back in 2015, probably one of our teams that I wouldn't say it was one of our – I don't want to use the word worse, but probably not one of our better teams. Rummel, probably one of their best teams they've ever had.
Right.
So, you know, it couldn't have timed up any worse for the Patriots entering the Catholic League to play a team like Rummel when they were hitting on all cylinders. Just had a heck of a lot of good players and played really well. For us, I think we're getting a lot better again.
Sure.
You and I talked about it this season. I think we've gotten better each and every week. We've progressed. A lot of good leadership on this team. I think these kids are hungry. They want to go out to battle. I think they're ready today. So we're looking forward to it.
Again, I want to thank our pregame sponsors, Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Yogi's Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot football. We talked about it, off air a lot. I think the boys, Patriots I'm talking about, got a taste of the state championship last year, and it was the first time we hadn't won a championship in 4 years. The seniors of last year were freshmen the last time we played in the state championship. So uncharacteristically for the Patriots, we had a lot of guys in the Superdome that never played in the Superdome. And that's hard to say because we've always played, some games. And I want to say, in my personal opinion, they got a taste of that. And not finishing the deal last year has been the motivation. We were very critical of the boys early in the season for not having played a full 4 quarters of football. It kind of started with Warren East, and then really the last 5 weeks, that you just see the momentum was building. Now, granted, against Jesuit, the score was only 23-0, but Danny, in my opinion, though it was 7-0 at halftime, the game was never in doubt. I never thought the Patriots were going to lose it, kind of thing, because they ran the ball so much, the clock ran, so the time went fast. I like the way we're playing. I'm not saying we're peaking, but I like the way we're building, getting into the momentum into the playoffs. But I would love to beat the Rummel Raiders as bad as we can today.
Oh, no doubt.
Tactfully. Only because those of us who wanted to play Rummel for so many times, so many years back in the day, but we didn't. When we played them in baseball, and we would get 15-run ruled or 10-run ruled. This is kind of like payback for us old guys who didn't get an opportunity to play on the gridiron against them.
Yeah, but you mentioned it, Kevin. Last year, we had a good football team. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Probably should have won the state championship, but we didn't. And for these younger kids that had that taste, and I'll try to explain it to people that have never had the experience, but as a 14 to 18-year-old kid, to be able to walk on the floor to Louisiana Superdome, Mercedes-Benz Superdome for the first time is an unbelievable feeling that you'll never forget. These kids want that taste again. And you're right. I think last year it made them a little bit more hungry. They're playing well. They're persevering. These guys are hitting on all cylinders. They are continuing to get better each and every week. And guess what? Rummel's the next person in our way.
I'm not going to say the exact same score. 30 years ago, my senior year, if you've been watching the broadcast throughout the year, I've been kind of going back, celebrating my 30th anniversary of being a senior. And we won state championship number 10. We were in the River Parish District with Destrehan, St. James, and Lutcher. And Destrehan had a very good ball club. They were undefeated, and that was their year. They were going to dethrone the Patriots, right? And we went to Destrehan, and it was our last regular season ball game. We didn't have a full regular season schedule, unfortunately, then. And we choked them out 28-0, and we're district champs. I'm not saying we're going to choke them out 28-0, though that would be a great score for the Patriots. I just have a feeling, because we were kind of gelling, the parallel is very similar, 88 to 2018. The way the boys are playing now, I have a feeling after the media hype and then maybe after the first quarter of the first series when the game settles down and we play the way we're playing, I think it's going to be a big day for the Patriots. I really believe that.
Well, let's go after the keys of victory. Okay?
I do that.
Patriots defense has been playing very well. We've talked about their depth all year. Have some serious seniors and juniors on the defensive side of the ball that are playmakers. Be able to have that depth and rotate fresh legs in and out of the football game has been very effective for us. The defensive backfield as well. They've been playing a lot of nickel sets, a lot of DBs on the field. They have a good passing attack. Chandler Fields, the senior quarterback for Rummel, he's going to try to put the ball down the field. What is the number one key? Get that pass rush. Get up the field, get in the quarterback's face, hit him early and often. Offensively, control the football. You got to look at our junior quarterback. He's been the leader of this team for a couple years now. A very good football player, very effective. Shove it down their throat early. Get some points on the board, control the football, no turnovers. Just be effective offensively. Keep their offense off the field. Continue to have methodical drives where you're getting points and you're taking time off of the clock. And then special teams, Kevin. Last week we had a huge punt return. First time we've done it in forever. You and I have been waiting for it, asking for it since 15. Finally, we made a big play. Hey, let's capitalize on that. Sometimes sparks start fires. You get in that film room this week and you understand how electric it can be to have a special teams touchdown. Do it again today.
I agree. I mean, it's a perfect day for football.
It's beautiful. Unbelievable.
When it's this cool out here, you tend to run a little faster. The game's a little more crisp. I don't think the Raiders have played as athletic a defensive line as what we're going to show them today. And as long as we don't do anything stupid, no bonehead penalties after the fact, because we've done that a couple times last week or in recent weeks, getting a third down stop, but then we hit a guy in the head, not no targeting, but, an unfortunate, unsportsmanlike conduct for a high hit and what have you. If we don't, I don't think we will, but if we don't allow them to extend drives and 3 and outs or short fields to get turnovers, it's going to be a big day. I really believe it.
That goes along to what I'm saying about turnovers. It's the same thing. You cannot have, a couple weeks ago, we had over 100 yards in penalties. You can't have that when you play good football teams.
Right.
Rummel is an effective, good football team. They're going to try to run it right at us. They're going to run the power play. we watched them in pregame. They still got some big boys out
Sure.
here. You know, historically, their offensive and defensive line are big.
Sure.
They are big, strong, physical kids. You mentioned it. I don't think they've played as athletic, as strong, as a defensive front as we're going to show them today. I think our kids are going to be ready to play. Hey, let's see. You never know till the clock strikes 0 at the very end of the game.
Right.
Let's see who shows up. But take the momentum early, take the game to them early, and let's see what we got to do. But Rummel, John Curtis, it doesn't get better.
My freshman year, 1985, in the state championship game in the Superdome, Coach JT sends the seniors out for the senior coin toss, and then he walks back into the tunnel. And this is my very first time being, inside the locker room before a game, because the previous 4 years, 5th grade, 8th grade, I'm in the stands, right? So now I'm here, and I remember the first words. He's like, "Business as usual. Business as usual." He looked at everybody, and he said it 4 or 5 times. Every time he said it, he kept getting louder. Business as usual. There's a lot at stake today. The Catholic Championship, because it's such a historic district. We never really put a lot of emphasis on district championships in football before until this, because we wanted to be here.
Yep.
And teams said we couldn't do it. Well, we're on the verge of winning our 3rd straight.
Right.
But you know how Coach JT is. Don't make the game bigger than what it is. Business as usual. Do what we do, what we've been doing since August. We're not going to change who we are. And I just like the way we're playing. I mean, like I said, we were very critical on the boys early in the year, but they, in the last 5 weeks, have really impressed me. And I really believe this is going to be business as usual.
Well, you brought up a great point. In big games, sometimes some teams or some particular players try to stretch. They try to push. They try to do too much early. The juices get flowing, the adrenaline gets going, and then when the opening kickoff happens, you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
So just let the game come to you. Don't try to do too much. Do what your coach should do. We talk about that all the time.
Right.
Just do what your coach should do. We got the best coaches in the state, maybe the country.
Sure.
Do what your coach should do each down, each and every play, and we're going to be fine. Just let the game come to you. Don't try to do too much early, and we're going to be okay.
As Coach JT would say, of course we want to win this ball game. We want to give Coach JT his 578th win. He's right now currently at 577, 64-6. 621 will tie Coach McKissick. 622 makes him the all-time leader in all of the sport of football. However, I know he's been kind of downplaying the media this week. We're only going to have 10 teams in the Division I playoff.
Unfortunately.
We're going to probably be the top seed. Catholic will probably be the 2nd seed.
Yep.
It looks like Rummel might be the 3rd seed, which will put
side.
them in our side. So there's a good chance that no matter what happens here today, if you win the Catholic Championship, which is great. But 3 weeks from now, we'll probably end up playing each other to go to the Superdome. That's when it's really going to count, because if you lose that one, guess what? You go play basketball.
And you know how hard it is to beat a team twice. A good team twice.
Sure.
It's not hard to beat bad teams twice.
Very.
It's hard to beat good teams twice. So you're right. You don't want to show too many things today. You don't want to do too many crazy things. We don't have a lot to show. We probably run 10 plays and variations of that. Rummel the same way. They're going to run the ball right at you. They're going to play action. They're going to try to throw the ball down the field. Just play well. Like I said, play amongst ourselves and do our job.
What I like that we haven't done, we started doing this a couple weeks ago, was doing a one-back set, double twins. We hadn't done that before.
Right.
And giving them a look. I guarantee Coach Roth this year, last week, when watching films, like, what am I doing?
Right.
Got one back set, running a veer, or twins and send the guys in at trips.
Yep.
We've never had those kind of formations before.
That's right.
So, granted, we're not changing the plays per se. We're just running the same plays out of a different formation.
Right.
But when we've done everything the same since 1975, coaches who are watching film, Coach Roth this week, probably going, what is going on?
Exactly. You could usually line up to the Patriots in a base set. Now you have to be able to adjust with the motions, the different formations, and things of that nature.
We're going to talk to Coach JT and the boys behind the run-through.
Listen to me. We got to be ready to go out and be physical. 24 minutes. We understand that. Let's go get it. Here we go.
And here come your John Curtis Christian Patriots. Wearing all white, the traditional white helmets, white jerseys, and white pants. We are actually calling today's ball game in the stands on the Patriots side. Just the media attention and TV and other broadcasts. It's too tight in the press box, so we want to be one with the crowd.
What's up, brother?
And then the Raiders, they're the home team. They'll be entering from the south end zone, taking the west sideline. They are in their traditional white helmet with the red tops and red bottoms today.
Beautiful day out here on a Saturday afternoon, though, Kevin. A slight breeze, probably about, I don't know, what you think, 80 degrees or so, 78 degrees, something like that. A nice little breeze coming from our right to left. And the Raiders are about to take the field as well, but the Patriots are looking good. Look like we're ready to rock and roll. And we're excited about this 2 o'clock game brought to you live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
The 3 Patriot captains will be number 23, Zachary Englander, number 86, Tyrone Curtis, and number 25, Brendan Wilcox. And the Raiders have now taken the field on the far sideline, and we are seconds away from the coin flip. And then we got not quite a packed house, but it's a probably typical New Orleans casually late as people still strolling in the stadium. I'm looking up here at East Jefferson.
Looks good, though.
It's about, I'd say 70% full on our side and probably maybe 50% on their side.
Well, here's the thing. In South Louisiana, everybody's always got something to do on a Saturday afternoon. You know as well as I do here in New Orleans. So for a Saturday afternoon game, I think we're doing good. And, hey, guess what? The people that aren't here, they're listening to us live.
Absolutely. Hey, want to give a couple shout-outs, of course. First and always, hey guys, Jeff Bonet, class of 1995, watching in Ponchatoula. He says, let's go to work. Of course, Big Barry and John, they're at the deal camp up in Winfield. They're saying, go Big Blue. And then here's watching the game at Gabby's tournament at Cleary Playground, Hawk Pride.
There you go.
Yeah, baby. We're going to pause for an invocation and the playing of the national anthem.
Let us remember the of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Strong and faithful God, as we come together for this competition, we ask you to bless these athletes. May they give glory by using their abilities. Keep them safe from injury and harm. Instill in them respect for each other and brotherly love, and reward them for their perseverance, both on and off the field. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. St. John Baptiste de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. Thank God Almighty. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
What you say, Big Blue?
Welcome back to Fighting Patriot Football. We're on JohnCurtisPatriots.com via YouTube alongside Danny Wimpron and Kevin Fayard. We are seconds away from the Clash of the Titans between the John Curtis Christian Patriots and the Rummel Raiders. The winner will secure at least a share of the 2018 Catholic League Championship. Again, both teams have to play again next week. But you know what? For all practical purposes, the winner wins the championship.
That's it. That's it. And Kevin, I'll tell you, just feeling the atmosphere, feeling the vibe, just the energy here, that's the biggest thing. I think we have to just stay composed early. Big things might happen early, okay? They might come out, score. Something might happen. Something crazy might happen. Well, guess what? Same thing we tell our kids. Get back up. Get back up and throw big punches.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. Get back up. And if you want to be a champion, keep on playing for 48 minutes.
How about this? 2 years ago, we're here. We get the ball kicked in the end zone. First play for scrimmage, go 80 yards for a touchdown. We kick it off, the ensuing kickoff, chase.
That's right.
Rummel goes back. It was 7-7 within the first 16 seconds of the ball game.
Well, he was a heck of a player. Still is.
Oh, yeah, doing well for the Tigers.
Yes, sir.
So it looks like the Patriots offense.
Won the toss. They've elected to receive.
The offense has won the toss, so the first victory of the ball game goes to the Patriots. We will be receiving the ball, defending the south end zone, so we're going left to right. And it's going to be, I think, a big day for the Patriots, Dan.
I think so, buddy. I hope you're right. I tell you what, I'm jacked up. If you're a Patriot and you know that the ball might come to you on the opening kickoff, well, your juice has got to be flowing. And for those guys, too, out front blocking, setting the tempo of the game, set the tone of this football game by the opening kickoff. Do what you have to do to make your team successful. I'm jacked up sitting here in the stands. And you know that press box up there is loaded down with media. Everybody else that's sit here to watch this football game. It's probably the best game going in the state of Louisiana on a Saturday afternoon. There's no place we'd rather be for this action.
Tighter than Noah's Ark up there, you could tell. So the good thing is the weather cooperated. We're one with the people. We're in the stands here. Number 4, Patrick Vanderbrook will be kicking off to the Patriots. Deep for the Patriots is our traditional 3-back set. Joel Taylor will be the deep back near side. Corey Wren far side is going to be Mekhi Smith. Vanderbrook will place the ball on the near hash mark on the 40-yard line. Again, the Raiders will be kicking it right to left. And we're seconds away from teeing it up.
I'm going to tell you what, they got some big boys on their kickoff team also. Let's make something happen here, boys.
Vanderbrook kicks it deep. And into the end zone.
Boot it.
Yep, so the Patriots will have it automatically. 1st and 10 at their own 20.
There you
That's
go.
how it was 2 years ago, if
That's
you remember.
it. Started out, marched this thing 80 yards. Let's go. Set the tempo here early on this opening drive. Do what we got to do to be successful. And that's what I always say, Kevin. The first couple drives of the game, you're going to be feeling the defense out. The defense is going to be seeing what you're doing. But I like the fact that you talked about in pregame how we're able to mix the looks up this year. We're able to spread the ball around the field. You're going to throw the football, you're going to run the football. The quarterback's going to keep it. We have a lot of different looks, a lot of capable bodies in the offensive backfield.
Let's go, Patriots!
1st and 10, Patriots from the 20. Guggenheimer in the center. The halfbacks are Smith near side, Wren the left side halfback, top of the field. Guggenheim goes to the left, hands it off to.
And they stripped it.
They stripped it, and he's going to take it back for a touchdown, just like that. The Raiders score. They just stripped it from the running back, and the Raiders lead 6-0 with 11:51 to go in the ballgame, in the first quarter, excuse me.
That's how it can go. That's number 1. Quentin Cage, DB, junior, 5'9", 175 pounds. He definitely looks a little bigger than that, but a nice play by him. Opening play of the game. Kevin, like I said, you're going to get hit in the mouth. Bad things might happen. Take a deep breath, come back early, make your play. Do what you got to do. Great job by them. Kevin, I noticed traditionally they're usually a base 4-3 team. They came out 5 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, a little bit more of kind of our set that we would normally see. But guess what? You got to play. You got to play for 48 minutes. So this stuff early doesn't mean anything.
Nah, ball security.
Yep. And we talk about turnovers. Can't have them.
First play, Vanderbrook plays kick up, and it is good. So, hey, 11:51 to go in the quarter. It's the Raiders 7, the Patriots 0. We said it 2 years ago. Patriots scored in the first play. Well, they scored the first play. Now they ran the ensuing kickoff back. We just got to do the same thing.
Yep. I'm getting all kind of crazy texts now, seeing what's going on here. But guess what? If you're listening, if you're out here on the field, if you're in the stands, take a deep breath.
Well,
a long way to go.
It was basically an inside dive. Smith took the handoff, got it into the line, and Quentin just grabbed it, raked it out of his hands, and ran to 20 yards for the touchdown.
Raked it out of his hands. Initially, we didn't see it, and then all of a sudden, we saw him with the ball. He kind of broke a tackle, spun off, used his speed, and got in the end zone. Good play by him. But you know what? You got to have a short memory.
Yeah, ball security.
Ball security, take care of the ball.
That's all right. You know what, Danny? Plenty of football to play.
That's it.
It's just
like I said,
we were talking about having a big day with the Patriots, but 2 years ago I mentioned back and forth.
I just said it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know, take your punches and get back up there and keep swinging. That's what it's all about. Keep going.
Yep, that's okay.
And I kind of like them getting all hyped up early.
Yeah.
Get that energy out of them early. See if they got the juice left in the fourth quarter.
All right, Vanderbroek to kick it off. The Raiders lead the Patriots 7-0 early. And he's going to kick it into the end zone.
He can boot it.
If you remember, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks now because we're playing Raiders, on a Thursday night, second play of the ball game against Warren Eastern, we turned the ball over, they scored a touchdown, and that was it. And we choked them out, so they didn't score again until the 3:20 mark of the third quarter.
That's right.
So nothing lost.
Here we go. Let's go, Patriots.
But you know what? In a way, I'm kind of glad this Patriots has a little bit of adversity off. We've been in front of everybody so often.
Right.
You know, we haven't been behind. So
you got to fight. You got to keep playing.
Yep. All right, let's do it again.
Their defensive front looks big. Their linebackers look big, look very capable. We got to go on the attack.
Yep. Ball in the middle of the field, same formation, same running backs. Wren and Smith. Actually, that was Wren that was the halfback last time. This time we come near side. Guggenheim has it, and he falls forward for a gain of 3 to the 23-yard line.
Good job by him. Ball security. Continue to move the football. We talked about it in pregame. 3, 4, 5-yard gains. Just keep doing them. Control the ball. Get down the field. Score touchdowns. Get some points on the board. Keep the ball away from their offense. Don't allow them to do anything. And then guess what? When they get the ball on offense, go hit their quarterback. Rattle them up a little bit.
Second down, 7 Patriots from from their own 23-yard line. Patriots are going left to right. Send Smith in motion. Top of the field, we'll hand it off to Wren over the center. He's going to fight hard to the 26-yard line. Be gaining 3. Be third down and 4.
That's middle linebacker Jordan Williams, 6'2", 225 pounds. Getting after him in there. Kevin, and when we motioned, they had their backside linebacker, basically the guy lined up right over the B-back, or the A-back, whatever it is from here. He ran with him. So, if you got a fast guy on the flat, he's going to run right past that linebacker, I can promise you.
Yep. We'll send Smith in motion again. Option near side back, went the wrong way. Guggenheim almost pitched it to nobody, and that would have been disastrous. But we take the sack back to the 19-yard line. Danny, if he'd have pitched that, it would have been 14-0.
Yep.
It looked like the back ran the wrong way on top of the field.
Either the back ran the wrong way or Colin went the wrong way. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but all I know is they blew it up. And for the second straight series,
there's a flag to play near side.
We don't have it figured out, so let's take a deep breath.
Yeah. It looked like we sent the near side back in motion top of the field, and then we had a counter option. But unfortunately, when the quarterback, Guggenheim, did the spin, he ran the wrong way. Looks like a sideline warning on the Patriots. All right, the Patriots run punt team on the field quickly. Moore, number 2, will return it. There's a flag and a play high kick. Moore calls for fair catch. Ball bounces and it's going to be fielded at the Patriot 48-yard line. There's another flag and a play here.
Yeah, we got a flag out here.
We wasn't set.
We weren't set. Okay.
All right.
Woo! Let's get these guys settled down now.
Well, we're the ones that's not playing relaxed. I said business as usual in the pregame, and they're making a fool out of me.
Let's take a deep breath. Play amongst ourselves, okay? Figure things out. Take a deep breath. Let's do what we got to do. You know what? That can all be figured out right here on defense by making a big, big play.
Yep.
And let's see what they call here, Kevin.
Let's hold that line. Defense. Right on time. Let's hold that line. Defense. Right on time. Let's hold.
All right, so they spotted the ball at the Patriot 48. They'll get it at the 43-yard line, so great field position for the Raiders.
Yep.
So with 10:01 to go in the quarter, 1st and 10 Raiders from the plus 43-yard line.
Let's go defense. Get after that guy. Let's go. It's going to be a good matchup for our defense, Kevin.
I agree.
I really want to see Angelo Anderson lined up against this big tackle out here on the left and see what we can do defensively. Let's go. Let's play like we can play.
Twins near side, split top of the field. Fields the quarterback. Sturgis to his right. Fields takes the pass and center throws it to his right. It's going to be caught far sideline. And he's tackled around the 33-yard line. So it might be a first down. I think he's at the sticks. Let's see. Short.
Yard short.
Yep, thank you.
Second down 9.
Chandler Fields, I guarantee they're going to try to get the ball out of his hands quickly in this ball game. Not going to be a lot of 5-step drop, just sitting pretty back there in the pocket.
Nope, we're going to call first down. They got it to the sticks.
Yep.
So gain of 10 by the Raiders on the first play. Trips near side, split out far to the right. Fields takes the pass from center, fakes it to the running back. Oh, throws it to a wide open receiver who just dropped it.
Yep. That's that stick play right over the middle of the field, Kevin, by the number 3 receiver. They try to fake it inside, keep those linebackers hugged up tight to the middle of the field, and then just pop it right out there. Nice execution, except you got to catch the football.
Mirabel, the intended receiver, had it. He'd have had like a 5-yard gain if he'd have started and fell forward.
Nice play call, I guess I should say.
Second down, 10 Raiders from the Patriot 33. They'll send the running back in motion near side. Now they have trips receivers. Fields looks near side, fires it to that receiver.
There you go. There you go.
Dominic Brown leveled him.
Put a hit on somebody.
3rd and 10. That was intended for number 49. Give me 1 second. Let me identify him as Kyle Walker.
That's how you got to do it, Kevin. Look, it doesn't matter if you're a quarterback, a receiver, a running back. You hit a guy in the face, he's going to remember it. Put him on his back each and every time you get the opportunity. Dominic Brown, good job coming from inside out, screaming, making it happen. Put a hat on a hat.
Yep, 9:46 to go in the quarter. 3rd down, 10 Raiders from the Patriot 33. They'll send the receiver in motion near side, so we have 3 receivers. Fields takes the pass from center, steps up in the pocket.
Get up in there, get it!
Oh, gets it off for the last
Nice
second
play.
on the far sideline. And let's see, I don't know what the gain. He only gained about 4 yards to the 28 or 29-yard line far side, but
yeah,
Patriots had him.
He's a big kid, kind of a little chunky up top, and he's not very fast, Kevin. He's obviously a downhill runner, but a good job by Chandler Fields getting the ball out of his hands for a nice positive gain. Because I tell you what,
yeah, gain of 4.
That had a sack written all over it.
Yeah, and they'll go for it. At the 29-yard line, Vanderbilt's probably too far. Well, no need to kick it because it's going to be a net of 9 yards. Yeah, perfect. Go for it.
I really thought they were going to go for a field goal here.
Well, Vanderbilt may not have the leg.
Well, I tell you what, he's booting the heck out of it in the end zone on the kickoffs. But who knows?
But kick it off a tee and kick it
That's
off
right.
the field goal is different.
No doubt about it, especially the pressure of this game.
Fields takes the pass from center, looks near side. He's in trouble, steps up, has some running room. Comes near side. The Patriots are giving pursuit, and they're going to get him.
See where it's at. See where it's
Big
at.
hit.
Nice hit.
He doesn't have it. No, sir.
Good job right there, defense.
The defense bows up and holds the Raiders. He probably ran about 30 yards because he ran to the left and head the field to gain near side. But he had to get 6. He might have gotten, let's see, he's at the 29. Where the Patriots starting at?
I'll tell you what, it looked like he's standing around the 26-yard line.
All right, he was 3 yards side, gain of 3.
Great job right there, Kevin, by the defense, continuing to run to the football.
Yep.
Get there as a team. Good job, defense! Good job getting after the football, Kevin. And you know what else? It almost looked like a busted play by Fields early.
Yeah.
He looked like he was ready to fake. The running back wasn't there. Looked on, I almost thought it was going to be a screen. Then he looked back to the side of the field, and he had nowhere to go.
Right.
Great pursuit. Great job of staying in the rush lanes by the Curtis defense, getting after the QB and making it happen. And then guess what? Make him pay at the end.
Absolutely. TV timeout. So we're going to stay with it, but timeout on the field. 9:35 to go in the first. It's the Raiders 7, the Patriots 0.
And here's the thing that you have to realize, Kevin, especially in a game like this, and we've said it already, it's a long football game. Rely on your defense. Let them make a big play like that. Let them make a big hit. And then take a deep breath and then play amongst yourselves. Let the game come to you a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with 3- and 4-yard gains because you know as well as I do, they match up the first downs.
Right.
You get first downs, you get some positive yardage, you start to figure things out offensively, it's going to be a different game.
I'm going to give a couple more shout-outs. Fellow Patriot Malcolm Ogeron, class of 95, listening in Bro Bridge, and Bobby Seafood, Ryan Estes and his boys. And
ooh, baby, we had that money today.
Pregame meal was a fried soft-shell crab on top of pasta with some shrimp and
cream
Alfredo sauce.
Oh, baby. Doesn't get any
it
better.
good?
It
No.
was good. Go check them out.
Absolutely.
Daily specials now. Big Ryan making it happen.
All right, the Patriots take it over. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. 9:35 to go in the quarter. Ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim under center. Sends Smith in motion near halfback to the far side. They'll give to Wren over to center, and he's going to fall to the 30-yard line. Gain of 4 to be 2nd down and 6.
That's it. Just keep moving the football, control it, get down. And then another thing, Kevin, along with these looks, you got to mix them up tempo-wise a little bit. You got to get in there, run some speed offense, allow these guys to not take a break defensively, adjust their sets to ours, So let's see what we have here. Coach JT and Coach Jeff obviously talking, and then as well with the coaches up here, Coach Matt Curtis, Brandon Godfrey, and guys on the sideline also.
Smith and Crum are the halfbacks. Ball will stay on the near hash mark. We'll go to the left. And Guggenheim should have given it. He kept it, and he lost 2 to the 28-yard line. Crum was going through the hole. He'd have scored.
You saw Chauncey squirt out of there. We thought he had the ball, and he kind of turned sideways, and we didn't see it. And Conley kept it in the backfield and lost a couple yards. So, like I talked about, you got to feel the game out a little bit. This is part of the process. I understand. And, of course, when you got a guy like Chauncey, sometimes when it's close, give him the ball. Let him run forward. Let him fall for a few yards because you know he's going to get you some positive yardage with that big, strong body of his.
Loss of 2, 3rd down 8 from the Patriot 28. Ball in the middle of the field. Guggenheim under center. We'll send Smith in motion far side. Draw play from got the lost yards back in a few more. He's fighting hard, and he's going to get it to the 36-yard line. Gain of 6.
I told you.
He has it.
And he might have the first down.
Tell you what, he is a big, strong back. He's got it, Gordon?
Gain 8. I'm sorry. I
he got first.
I tell you what, that's all him, guys.
It was.
You got to give it to him. Initial contact, we didn't see it. Initially, it looked like he had a couple yards, almost went down, and then did a great job of getting his head back up, getting his feet underneath him, and good, positive first down game by Chauncey Crum.
I want to give a shout out to Matt Jane. He's down in the Virgin Islands watching the game.
What's up, Matt?
Appreciate you. Twins receivers top of the field. Ball in the near hash mark. We'll go to the top of the field. Guggenheim handed off to Crum, and he fought hard.
Kept it again.
All right, I'm sorry. Basically, folks, we're down low in the front row of the stands, so I missed that.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see unless he gets about 2 or 3 yards past the initial line of scrimmage. But he did a good job of
gain of 2, 2nd down 8.
Keeping the ball, protecting it. Let's see what we got here. 2nd and 8. But, Kevin, I would think that we're going to try to put the ball in the air here coming
eventually.
Shortly.
All right, Crum's the left side halfback, Smith near side, Twins to the top of the field. Guggenheim comes near side, hands it off to Smith, and he's going to fight hard to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2. Be 3rd down and short.
3rd down and 6.
6, I'm sorry. I said short because I'm looking at the first down marker, which is it's close to us.
Yep.
I was like short. 6:55 and counting. We're in the first period. The Raiders lead the Patriots 7-0. They scored on the first play of the ball game, and when they ripped the ball out of the running back's hands and ran it back for the touchdown. We'll stay with Twins receivers to the top of the field. Guggenheim's checking off at the line of scrimmage. 6 seconds on the play clock, plenty of time. He dropped the snap, picked it up himself, and just fell on it. Nah, no gain. What the punt it? Not what we wanted.
Nope. And I tell you, I have no idea why, but sometimes the center quarterback exchange has been a little bit of an Achilles heel for us. When you're checking off at the line of scrimmage, you have to bark up your volume a little bit. You have to speak up so the guys can hear you. And then when you get up under the center, you got to get up under there to where he knows where you are and he feels your hands. But we got to do a better job here early, Kevin.
Number 5, it's not on the roster. Going to fair catch it at the Raider 18-yard line. So with 5:56 to go in the quarter, it'll be 1st and 10 Raiders from their own 18.
Kevin, for that change of possession, I want to say thank you to one of our sponsors, Moe's Pizza. Jeff Arsman, he's here with our men's club. John Curtis Christian School alum Jeff Arsman, class of 1986, and his wife Lisa. They're located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego. Give them a call, 341-9650. They specialize in homemade hand-tossed pizzas, lasagna, meatballs, and spaghetti, and muffaladas. Visit the website at www.moespizzanola.com. 341-9650. Moe's Pizza, we appreciate your support of the Patriots. And look, as I'm talking, Matt Curtis is coming down here, and he's talking to his guys twice already. Because, look, here's the thing. You got to set things up. I just talked about, hey, maybe we're going to slide in a little pass. With that Twins formation we're lining up to, with the different motions, I can promise you, something's coming. Right. You don't know when it's going to pop, but you got to set them up as a receiver. Outside leverage, inside release, outside release. Do what you got to do. Mix it up. Stay on your game plan with your guys, but let's communicate on what are we seeing and how can we combat when we're running the football. What are they doing out there? Come back and talk to your coach, talk to JT and Jeff. They're going to relay it up to Matt. Matt's going to do the same thing, bounce it down on the field, and we got to do what we got to do to be successful. And look, you know, being a former Curtis receiver, you might only get one pass thrown to your game, but when you get it, you got to take advantage of it. You got to make it happen.
You're right about that. All right, Raiders going right to left, 5:56 to go in the quarter. Twins receivers at top of the field, split near side. They're going to have the big fullback. Sturgis lines up to the left of Fields out of the shotgun. Rarely will they go under center.
Yep. Oh, call it. Their guard jumped off
Their
sides.
guard did. I'm moving back 5 yards.
Yep. And we moved on our defensive line. Not that we didn't move. We just kind of shifted over, did what we had to do. And then as soon as we did that, we got set again. And I think their right guard just got a little excited, jumped off sides.
All right, be first down 15 from the 14-yard line. Fields takes the pass from center and hands it to Sturgis, trying to do a right side sweep, and the Patriot defense got him. Shoves him out of bounds. Matthew Jane got there first.
And Kevin, I told you this earlier. That kid is a big, strong downhill runner. He's not going to be at the sideline to sideline.
Loss of 4.
Not
so with the penalty, and in this play, they lost 9 yards. Second down and 19.
Kevin, just got a text from Reagan Fabach, and she said, my mom wanted me to tell you, Patriots fans, Reagan, Remy, Riley, and Joanna, listening on the way home from Lafayette, trying to bust it back to the game. Well, stay tuned with us. We'll bring you to live action. Thank you for listening, girls.
Kevin and Nathan Malon's on, and the work crew up in Bethesda, Maryland, they're watching. We appreciate you guys. Second down, 19, trips near side. Fields takes the pass from center, hands it off to the running back up the middle.
There you go.
Very short game, and the Patriots defense is swarming.
Great job, great job. Get to the football. Get to the football. Good job staying in your rush lanes. Donald Clay did a good job of just fitting back inside right there. My mom just texted me, Kevin. I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad, Ronnie and Barbara Wimperon. She said, you sound excited. Oh, no joke, Ma. It's Rummel versus Curtis. Let's go to work.
Actually, no gain. Ball on the 10-yard line. They're going to give him 1 now to 11. It'll be third down, 18. They got to get it to the 28-yard line.
Well, you would think typically this is an obvious passing situation, Kevin. Defensive front, lick your chops, go get after the quarterback. DBs, get back there and make a play.
All right, trips receivers near side, split top of the field. Fields takes the pass from center. In trouble, he goes out! Here we go! Got him inside the 5. Angelo said, I have enough of that.
Nice job. And one of their guys, unfortunately, one of their guys is down, Kevin. He's holding his knee. Great job, defensive front. Get out there, make a big, big play, and we did that. I told you, obvious passing situation. We were third and 16 or something
18,
like that. Defensive front, you know that quarterback, and I told you before, they don't want Chandler to sit back there in the pocket. They want to get rid of the ball. But on an obvious passing situation like that, he's trying to read verticals and see where the safety is. They had a guy in the middle of the field. They had him running our verticals. We talked about that before the game. These guys are going to try to put some pressure on our safety. You can't do it when the defensive front is in your face constantly. Great job.
Loss of 8 from the 11 to the 3-yard line. Be fourth down. They call it 26. It must be the 2.5-yard line with 4:51 to go to quarter. So injury timeout. We'll take it with them. 7-0 Raiders over the Patriots. And Danny, we just haven't looked good offensively. Obviously, the first play of the game, they made a great play defensively, raking the ball out of our hands. But we gotten 1 first down, but just hadn't looked in rhythm. Very, very similar to with the start of Warren Eastern. Defense kept us in the game. Offense, and all of a sudden, when they started clicking, it was like the levee broke.
But you know what? That's team football.
Yeah.
You know, what's the definition of a team? When one guy can't make a play, one guy messes up, somebody steps up and makes it look like nothing ever happened. Offense isn't playing their football game so far.
Right.
Guess what defense is doing? Hitting them in the mouth, hitting them in the face each and every time. Defense is stepping up and saying, offense, we're going to get it back to you. We know you got us too when you get the ball back. Let's figure it out and let's go score.
The good news, it was a jailbreak. All 4 front guys met the quarterback, and we said this all year long. Nobody one-on-one's going to block Angelo.
Not at all. I saw it on the first. Let me describe to you what I saw the first play of the game.
All right.
Their offensive lineman, number 77, took a big set, and when he took his set, he went and got Angelo on the first play of the game. That tells me that he does not feel confident in his setback to be able to engage him and get him on his setback. So I think it's going to be a long day for these guys offensively if they're going to try to drop back and throw the ball.
Vanderbrook is on the end line of the end zone. Deep for the Patriots, number 10 is going to be Morgan Farside halfback and Corey Wren the near side. They're going to stand at the Raider 45. Here's where a nice high snap would come in handy, where he has to step out of bounds for a safety.
I'd rather them punt it away and us return this sucker to the house like we did last week.
We finally, Corey Wren ran one back against Holy Cross, 65 yards. That was the first time since the quarterfinals in 15 when Taj Bickham did it against St. Paul.
But I'll take a high snap too, so maybe we can get 9 points out of it.
There you go. All right, referees are ready to play. Just at least feel the ball. Decent snap. Wobbly kick. Wren fields it at the 38. Has a lot of run room near side. Didn't hit it as hard as I'd hoped, but he's fighting hard to the
good job, good push.
23-yard line. Great job there. So with 4:37 to go in the quarter, the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 at the plus 23.
Good job. Great field position, Kevin. Hey, guess what? You can't get points from here on the field. We don't deserve it. Great job defense, getting us the ball back on the 24-yard line, let's call it. You can't get points from the 24-yard line, Kevin. You don't deserve it. So, offense, let's do our job.
I don't know why, but I would have liked Wren to hit it harder than what he did.
Well, it almost looked like...
He may have seen something I didn't see, though.
Yeah. He cut it up a little early. I really thought he was going to use some more speed to the outside, but like you said, there's a lot we can't see from where we are here on the field.
Twins to the left. We'll send Smith in motion, near side halfback, far side. Guggenheim keeps it. And he's going to fall forward for 2. Something's not right with Roddy and Colin and the running backs today.
Yeah, that mesh just didn't look right, Kevin. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a base option play, but when he came off the line of scrimmage, he almost went way too far back instead of hugging it and attacking it tight to the line of scrimmage. And I sure hope that he's getting the snap well.
I want to give a shout out to Joe Gusson, class of 1979. He's checking in from Oregon, saying he's having problems with the live stream. I have to check on your side because everybody else is good on ours.
Yep. Haven't heard anything yet.
Yep, 2nd down and 8. Well, 9. It's at the 23-yard line, gain of 1. We'll go near side. Smith. That's the pitch to Wren. He turns the corner and going to be flushed out of bounds. Gordon needs some help on the spot there.
Good job of Colin kicking it out. I tell you what, it's almost dangerous. Colin had a guy on his back, and he flipped it out. Good job of securing the football by Wren. And that's, you know what else, Kevin? It's a good job of us showing them the pitch outside. They have to respect it. You know, sometimes the quarterback might not run it. You might not always pitch it, but you got to respect it. You got to be able to cover it.
All right, 3rd down 6. They place it at the 20. 2 tight ends split far side to the left.
Throw the ball.
Guggenheim goes to his left, hands it off to Wren. He dropped it.
God.
And they picked it up. They picked it up, and we tackled him at the 25-yard line. So the Raiders get the ball. 1st and 10 with 3:49 to go in the first. And we got an injured Patriot in the middle of the field. So it looked like we had things moving. And just at the mesh point, the running back dropped the ball, and the Raiders picked it up.
Well, I do not know exactly what happened, Kevin. All I can tell you is the mesh point did not look very good. I don't know if it got handed kind of high up in his chest, but as soon as like you said, it just doesn't look clean and crisp. So we got to shore some things up offensively. I'm really appreciating and liking the way the defense has played. And you know what? But like I said before, this is team football. You got to count on your guys. And look, if you talk about it historically, I could even talk about when I played, Kevin. We got stifled on plenty of drives in my day, and we had to punt the ball. But guess what? I look out there and I see my guys, Steve Curtis, David Higgins, Alex Petard, guys like this that have my back. And I said, you know what? We're going to get the ball back. Let's go do what we got to do. Yeah. Take a deep breath and let's go.
We didn't think it'd be easy. I think it'd be a big day for the Patriots.
Yes.
But I anticipated a close matchup, first quarter first in the second half. I figured the Patriots would take, and we still can, settle down and play Patriot football, just uncharacteristically compared to recent weeks.
That's Corey Wren out there on the field, Kevin.
Got a shoulder injury.
Looks like, he's got something with his shoulder. And he's up, thank goodness, because Corey is a
very fast runner.
Very, very, very good Patriot in the backfield. And
all right, so a missed opportunity. The Patriots had the ball at the 24-yard line. And tell you what, credit Guggenheim for making a tackle, being alert. If not, number one, the same guy. He'd have gone up to the house for a touchdown.
I think Colin knew that the mesh point did not meet up right. And when he felt it, he turned around to look for it, and he saw the ball on the ground.
Twins at the top of the field, split near side. Fields hands it off to Sturgis. He goes right the middle. Short gain of 2 to the 27-yard line. Big E and Angelo with the tackle.
Number 7 might be used to running the ball downhill at teams. I don't think he's going to have such a great day. Like I said, he's not fast, so he can't run it to the outside against us. He's got to run it right at us. And as long as our linebackers do a good job fitting, Jane, number 6, Barfield, number 44, we're going to be just fine. But you got to watch. You got to read your keys. When that offensive guard pulls, when he comes around for the power play, you got to see it. So a good job of us staying and playing within ourselves defensively so far.
Walker comes in for Sturgis. Twins at the top of the field. They can hand it off to him up the middle. He goes to his right, and he's going to be tackled around the 30. Gain of 3.
Nice job of number 28 right there. That's Jordan Stipe coming back in there and filling the gap and putting him down.
Now they move back to 29, so only gain of 2. 3rd down 6, 2:43 to go in the quarter. The Raiders lead the Patriots 7-0 on a defensive touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. Again, if you listen to us in the live broadcast, you can send us a text to 504-259-7690. They'll send a motion receive across the formation until it trips to the top of the field. Fields almost fell down, gathers himself, fires it down the middle of the field, caught number 11. And he's going to be punished at the 41, but the defensive back went for the ball and missed it. It'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at the 41.
Yeah, that's Jacob Brenton. Whew, I tell you what, great job by Fields. Putting his other hand on the ground, getting up. And Dominic Brown, was that Dominic Brown outside or was that Stipe that went after the ball?
Stipe, 28.
Stipe, I thought he had it with his upfield hand. Just couldn't quite get to it, and they made a nice play for the 1st down.
Yep, that was number 11, Renton. Twins near side, split top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. Fields fakes the handoff, throws the far side, caught by number 2, and it'll be close to another 1st down. It's Coy Moore. Maybe about a yard shy. Should be probably 2nd down and 1.
Who's their big receiver that they have committed to? Is
Moore. That's the number he's committed to USC.
Is it junior?
Yeah. The ball's at the 50, so it's going to be 2nd down and 1. 1:45 to go in the quarter. And they'll place it in that far hash mark. Sturgis, the big running back, checks in. Twins to the top of the field, Twins near side. Fields drops back to pass, looks to his right, has some time, fires it. Caught again by Moore on the far sideline. He'll have the 1st down at the 46.
Good job of them getting the ball out of his hands quickly, Kevin. And that tackle right there was made by number 10, Colin Morgan, on the outside, pushing him out of bounds. But I tell you what, if they can get the ball out of their hands quickly, Fields doesn't have to worry about it as much. Just get the ball, throw it in the flat, continue to pick up yardage, and our DBs eventually have to make a plan if they're going to get up to a tighter.
You're right. Twins near side, they're going to hand the running back, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Angelo, good job.
Yep, back to the 49-yard line.
Wrapping him up. They just can't block him, Kevin.
No.
Valentine did a good job of fitting from the backside, getting some help right there, running down the line of scrimmage and attacking. But I tell you what, they're not going to be able to block Angelo.
And they got a backup trying to block him now.
Yep, just not going to happen.
Yep, that was Walker, number 49. They'll stay with Twins receivers to the top and the bottom of the field. They'll send them receiver in motion near side. Now they have trips near side. Fields steps up in the pocket, tries to run it, going to go down.
Yes, sir, good job.
At the Rummel 47-yard line, so the Patriots defense is getting at them. Ogeron tripped him, and Jane polished him off.
Big E was right there to try to push him down, too, and then Matthew Jane came up from the backside, fitting in and making it happen. Great job, Patriots. Going to bring them 3rd down and about, 19.
17. Under a minute, 36 seconds to count, and this is probably the last play of the quarter.
You know as well as I do, Kevin. 3rd and long. Lick your chops. Go get after the quarterback. Do not allow him to set his feet and throw the ball.
All right, trips to the top of the field, split near side.
Watch maybe a screen.
Yep, ball in the middle of the field. Fields drops back to pass. They set up the screen. And it's almost intercepted. It dropped. Clay couldn't get there in time.
Woo, he was right there. Good job laying out, trying to make it happen.
13 seconds to go in the quarter. It'll be 4th down and long, and we'll anticipate Rummel to punt. Good news is Corey Wren's coming back on the field, so injury isn't that serious.
Yep.
He'll be the near side halfback, Morgan the far side. They're going to stand back around the 15.
We don't need his shoulder, we just need his legs, right?
That's right. Vanderbrook to punt it. Decent snap. Wobbly kick. Wren fields it at the 20-yard line. Middle return and gets it to the 29. So with 5 seconds to go in the half, the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 and throw in 29.
Good job. And there's a flag on the play, Kevin, right here about the 49-yard line. And we'll see where they mark it here, what it is.
Field? Okay.
Yep.
number 90 of the return team. 10-yard penalty will be enforced.
All right, so we'll move it back to the 19-yard line. Holding on the Patriots.
Must be some Catholic League officials, huh?
Red, blue, and white. Fight, Patriots, fight.
We just need to settle down offensively. We just hadn't looked in rhythm. And I know, look, credit Rummel's defense. They've only given up 13 points in their 4 Catholic League games.
They're playing strong.
I know they're good.
Fight, Patriots.
But come on.
We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
You and I got confidence sitting up here. They just got to have confidence sitting down there. Let's go, offense. Get together here. They got 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Not sure what the official's waiting on.
Probably TV timeout.
Yep. But nobody's watching that anyway. They're all listening to us here on live, JohnCurtisPatriots.com. We want to say thank you for joining us. Kevin, Robbie, and I's 8th year already.
Crazy, huh?
Crazy. Hard to believe, but time flies when you're having fun. So we want to say thanks again for joining us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. And thanks for all of our sponsors this year. We're going to keep reading them out as the game goes on. But it's been an exciting game thus far. It really couldn't get any worse from the first play from scrimmage, them scoring on a strip and score. And good job by them making a big play first game of the first play of the game. But you know what? Take a deep breath. Now we're playing some football, and it's really been back and forth for the entire first quarter with 5 seconds left.
From the stands, that is the referee's responsibility. Please do not blow any whistles from the stands. Thank you.
What's this guy doing? He came over the loudspeaker and said, do not blow any whistles in the stands.
All right. 1st and 10 from the 19 Patriots. Going left to right. Guggenheim comes near side. Power play. Crum fighting hard to the
there you go
25-yard line. 24, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So at the 1 quarter play, it's the Rummel Raiders 7, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 0.
Kevin, for that first quarter of action, I want to say thank you to Nations Lending, our good buddy Mark Bowen. Whether buying a new home or refinancing, Mark Bowen and Nations Lending can help you. Nations Lending offers FHA, VA, USDA loans that can even help those with 580 credit and above. Mark is a graduate, class of 1998, and has over 15 years of mortgage lending experience. He's, of course, a proud sponsor of the John Curtis Patriots. He can be reached at 225-573-8688. His NMLS number is 587641. Nations Lending Corporation is an equal opportunity lender.
Denny, the only score in the game happened on the first play. The Patriots had the ball 1st and 10, doing 20, did a little handoff top of the field. Running back went into the line of scrimmage, and Quentin Cage, defensive back, just ripped it out of the running back's hands and ran it 19 yards for the touchdown. Vanderbrook kicked the PAT, and that was with 11:51 into the quarter, 9 seconds into the ball game. And the Raiders led 7-0, and that's where we stand after 1 quarter to play. The Patriots had the ball 2 more times. Had great field position last time at the Raider 23-yard line. Didn't do anything. I'd say he turned the ball over on 3rd down. Defense playing lights out, but the Patriots now have the ball 2nd down and 6 after 4 after a 6-yard gain by Crum.
Hey, what kind of team you want to be? You know what I mean? I know a lot of people out there, like we said, these games don't matter. Well, they matter to these 2 teams on the field. So what kind of legacy do you want to leave against the Rummel Raiders if you're a John Curtis Patriots? And then, of course, on the other side, if you're a Rummel Raider, maybe what kind of legacy do you want to leave giving it to the John Curtis Patriots? So good job. Nice, hard-fought ball game. Rummel's up 7-0 here at the end of the first quarter, and we're starting the second with the Patriots getting the ball.
You know, I know we had not in rhythm. We didn't do in the first quarter that we did in recent games. That no huddle. Just not hurry up, but just getting the line of scrimmage and moving. 2nd down 6, we'll send Smith in motion near side. Guggenheim keeps it, quarterback sneak, and he's dragging Raiders.
Nice play.
For the 1st down. And
nice play.
Very similar to Warren Easton. 2nd play of the game, gave up a little pick 6, if you will, from a scooping score. Very lethargic offensively. And it was Guggenheim who had the long touchdown run. That could be the play right there.
But I tell you what, great play call right there by the coaching staff. You run motion, you run motion, you run motion. The linebacker gets out of the box. Okay, nobody replaces. Good job of just fitting in there with the center and the guard, getting up, getting onto the 2nd level, and getting some nice positive yardage for a 1st down on a quarterback sneak.
Twins near side, ball on that right hash mark. Patriots now going right to left. Power play near side, and that's going to be Smith. Maybe 1-2 yards to get him to the 35-yard line. Should be 2nd down and 8.
And let me tell you, it's a hard physical game. Rummel's defense came to play. They're pushing the pile. They're getting on the other side of the line of scrimmage. but it's going to be a chess match throughout this entire football game. We've already seen Matt Curtis make 2 trips right next to us, talking to his receivers, figuring out what we have to do to be successful here offensively.
If you listen to us on the live broadcast, feel free to text us a question or comment, 504-259-7690. Guggenheim back to pass for the first time today. Throws it far side, and it's going to be incomplete. There's a flag on the play. The ball was deflected and almost caught by the deep receiver, but let's see what the flag is.
Well, I can tell you, we threw to that side of the field, but number 21, their cornerback at the bottom here, was holding our receiver probably 15 yards down the field.
Holding on the Patriots. It's not the holding they called.
Do they have any penalties so far?
No.
Got to clean that up.
All right, let's move the ball back to the 24-yard line.
Pass the ball up to the 23-yard line where it's second down for the Patriots.
And it looked like our center wanted an explanation for that call, or our guard, because I think he felt like he whipped the guy's butt and he wasn't holding, and it was called on him. So the official tried to show him some hand placement or body position on where he was wrong, but I didn't see it.
Second and long, 19 to be exact. Ball in the middle of the field. Guggenheim comes near side, power play to Wren. Can't turn the corner, and he fights hard to the 24.
I'll tell you what their DBs and linebackers have done a good job of so far, Kevin, is fitting tight.
Yeah.
When those linebackers have to scrape or those safeties have to scrape, they've done a good job of being able to play inside out, not outside in, because when you do that, our guys duck and it's 80 yards of green in front of them. So a good job of their guys fitting on the scrape.
Well, Colin does a great job of that duck step, and I'm sure
he does.
Film study showed them.
So far tonight, he hasn't had it.
No, well, we haven't had much of anything.
Yep.
Gain of 1 is third down 18. Guggenheim back to pass. Setting up a screen, has Crum wide open, trying to set up his blockers. And he's going to be well shy of the first down. He got tackled at the 36-yard line, but needed to the 43.
That's all right, nice play. Good setup right there by the Patriots. The only thing I would say is let those blockers get up the field a little bit more. Those guys have to see it and get up the field ahead of the running back a little bit. He kind of waited on him a little bit too much. Number 21 is slow to get up, that cornerback I was talking about holding to the bottom here.
Got a leg injury there. 9:58 to go in the half.
36-yard line.
But you know what?
4th and 7, a gain of 11.
This is all I'll say about that. You gain 11 yards, you at least give yourself some breathing room. You give your punter a chance to be able to flip the field and pin them deep and let your defense play again. And remember this, the wind's at our back now, okay? So if McCready wants to come out here and bomb one like we know how he can, we don't mind at all. Flip the field position, do what you got to do, put your defense in a great position to be successful on their end down there, and that's exactly what we're going to do right here. And their guy is still down on the field. We come off onto the field, but of course we're going to wait here for a second for them to clear their guy, and hopefully he's okay.
Looks like he has an ankle injury.
Let's see who he is. That's Malik
21.
Woodery, junior DB, 5'9", 165 pounds. Coach Rolfe makes his trip to the field, checks out his guy.
They're going to assist. He's walking gingerly. Might have to retape the ankle. He might be able to come back. So 9:58 to go in the half. The Raiders lead the Patriots 7-0, but the Patriots will punt it back. The Patriots defense is playing lights out. It's just the offense hasn't done much. Got a fan listening to us from Starbucks in Tuscaloosa. We appreciate that. Don't know who you are. If you want to send us a text back, give us your name. We'll give you a shout out.
Yep, let us know who you are.
McCready to punt it. Again, number 5 is not listed in the program, so we can't identify him. So we're going to call him number 5. McCready. Nice high kick. It'll be a fair catch signal, and he does at the 21-yard line.
Good job, Austin.
23-yard line.
Want to get it back there. Nice punt.
22-yard line. So 9:42 to go in the half. 1st and 10 Raiders from their own 22.
Whew, and I'll say this too. Big plays can be made on defense.
Yes.
You can score on defense.
Yes.
Our guys have to have that mentality to get after that quarterback, force turnovers, do what they got to do. Because like I said before, that's what good teams do. They play team football. Offense isn't having a great day. Guess what? Defense, step up, make a big play. Offense isn't having a great day. Special teams, step up, make a big play. But I feel confident that our guys are going to take a deep breath down here and do what they need to do offensively. Jeff's down there. Coach JT's down there talking to them. And they're talking about what they are seeing from the Raider defensive front, the defensive backfield, the linebackers. How are they fitting? How are they playing? And they played us tough so far. So far, this is a defensive football game. Both teams are going head-to-head, and this is a heavyweight fight so far. Here in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us once again, JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad, Lionel and Sue Fayard, watch us in Plano, Texas.
All right.
You guys.
Yes, sir.
Well, if you like good, hard-nosed defense, this is the game. Just unfortunate, their defense made a play on the first play of the game.
Yeah.
Put them on the board.
That's total difference in the game right there.
All right, Raiders now going left to right. They got trips, top of the field. They'll send the motion back and forth, so they'll stay with trips near side. They'll hand it off to the running back. And he's have a short gain to the 25-yard line, gain of 3. As Diggs, number 6. Barfield on a tackle.
I got to hand it to Barfield, Kevin. I've said this before earlier this year. He's gotten so much better from last year to this year.
Yeah.
Last year was just a big kid kind of running around, not knowing what to do. This year, he's been a good team football player. He's done a good job of fitting in there and making some plays for us. And, of course, Matthew Jane as well. Got to give it to him at the linebacker spot. He is a definite undersized player right there, the inside linebacker position, and he plays big most plays.
That was Mr. Joel Hanbury checking in. Appreciate you. Of course, Dave Mangino in Oklahoma City. Give us a shout-out. Chandler Fields throws it far side, caught in the seam. About maybe 2 yards shy of the first down. Be third down.
Yep, and they're obviously, like I said, they're trying to get the ball out of his hands quickly. They're going to throw those little dink and donk stick plays right over the middle of the field, try to fake it inside, suck those linebackers in, and do what they need to do to try to pick up first downs.
Yep, ball at the 30-yard line.
Ball control game.
Second down, 2.
Looks like they're running another running back on the field.
See if they try to hand it to Sturgis. Twins near side, split top of the field. Sturgis lines up to the right of Fields. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it back over to, incomplete. Had a guy semi-open. It was a catchable ball, but about 2 feet over his head. It'll be 4th and 2. We'll take it.
Whew, I tell you what, they had it. That's one of those plays you call. You know, you might have it, you might not have it, but that was a big play waiting to happen, and he just overthrew it. Bottom line.
Wren and Morgan will go back for the Patriots. Morgan will be the near side halfback. Wren will be the far side. They're going to stand around the Patriot 30-yard line. Vanderbrook to punt it. 8:15 to go in the half. Raiders were shy one guy. And number 5 runs back on the field real quick. High snap, but Vanderbrook catches it. High punt, short. Get away, guys. Bounces at midfield. Big E needs a move. And so drop at the 47-yard line. So the Patriots have it at their own 47 with 8:01 to go in the half. So this is the time to make it, because they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
I'm telling you, man.
Let's get on the board
here. Let's go. Come on, offense. Yeah, the defense has continued to play hard and physical all game long. They're giving us great field position, and we have to make it count this series. Come on, offense. Joel Taylor runs on the field. Got to give it to him. He's played very well for us this season. He showed up in a big way. And I want to see some of those guys outside get their hand on the ball. Force the ball down the field a little bit, Kevin. See if we can come up with a big play.
I like the mindset there. Crum and Wren on the halfbacks. Guggenheim option near side to Wren. Gets the lead block from Crum. Can he turn the corner? He does. Plants the foot hard to the 50 and gets it to the 48-yard line of the Raiders. Danny, it just doesn't seem like Corey's running as fast as. I don't know if he has something wrong with him or not.
Well, no, I'll say this. We missed the block outside. And I think Corey recognized that early, and he wasn't sure whether to cut back inside or run outside quickly. But the receiver down here at the bottom of the field did not do a good job of stalking and taking care of his guy.
But I'm just going back also to that punt return. You know, he doesn't look to be as crisp as he normally does. Gain of 5, second and 5 from the Raider 48. A ball in the near hash mark, 7:25 and counting. Option top of the field. Wren gets the pitch, gets the loaded block, has the corner. He's to the 40-yard line and run out of bounds around, well, they're going to mark at the 40.
You know what, though? I'll agree with you. Because right there, he had the top, and he looked like he was limping a little bit.
Something doesn't look
right.
He
did not look like, you know how the guys, when they're very fast, I'll go back to the Joe McKnight days.
Yeah.
They look like they're barely moving, but they're gliding.
Right.
They almost glide across the field, and that's really what Corey has. He just explodes, and it's almost like he just glides across the field. Right there, it almost looked like he had a little limp in his step.
He's got a little flat
and
tire.
Just not, like. Just not 100%. But I tell you what, I'll still take his 90%.
I agree. Crum, the near side halfback, Smith, the right side, 7:17 to go in the half. 1st and 10, Patriots from the Raider 40. Power play, far side, Crum gets it, and he's going to fall forward. Gain of 2. 2nd down 8.
A good hit right there by the defensive line. I still think Chauncey got the best of him and fell forward for a yard or 2. But I tell you what, this has been a defensive football game thus far, and it's beautiful weather here on a Saturday afternoon. We got the sun kind of right in our face. My good buddy here and partner did a good job telling me to bring my sunglasses.
I remember 4 years ago at Pan Am, we played De La Salle. You didn't bring it, and you like.
I'm over there squinting the whole time.
Yep. 6:43 to go in the half. Fake the power play, bootleg. Guggenheim is in trouble. He's going to go down at the 45. Credit the defensive end, number 98, reading it all the way.
It's okay. Good job of Colin eating it. Sometimes you're not going to have it. Almost look like he wanted to pull up and try to throw the ball. Yep. Good job controlling it, keeping 2 hands on the ball, securing the ball. It's still 3rd down.
I think that's what it was.
Oh, it was going to be a boot pass.
Yeah.
You know, he could either run the naked backside here or pull up and throw the ball. But a good job of him putting 2 hands on it and securing it. And a good job by their defensive end keeping contained out here.
Loss of 6, ball at the 44, 3rd down 13 with 6 minutes to go in the half.
Throw the ball down the field, Kevin.
Twins near side, ball in that right hash mark. Guggenheim, 3-step drop, throws it, going to be in and out of the hands of Davis.
Catch the ball.
Yep, he'd have had the 1st down too. He would have caught the ball, shot a 1st down, but he'd have had enough run room where they had it, so now I'm going to punt it.
That's Javon Davis. He's a freshman. That's no excuse. He's going to be a heck of a football player for us. Not a bad throw for Colin. I want to see it down a little lowered in his gut for a slant, but you got to catch the ball and get a 1st down for your quarterback.
I want to give a shout out to Rusty, listening to us out in Lake Charles. We appreciate it. And I agree. He says the offense is out of sync with defense playing lights out. Yep.
You all right?
All right, McCready to punt it. 5:54 to go in the half. Nice defensive struggle. Number 5 will fair catch it, or at least call for it. It goes in the end zone. He deked everybody, and good call by him. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Raiders.
Everybody slows up, and it runs right there to the 20, but not bad field position right there. Good job of flipping it. And they're going to get the ball on the 20-yard line. And with 5:46 left, thanks for joining us once again. Rummel is on top 7-0 with 5:46 left here in the 2nd quarter. Thanks for joining us again, JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, opening play of the ball game. The Patriots got the opening kickoff. Well, opening kickoff went to the end zone. First play from scrimmage. We did an inside dive to the left side of the field. Running back got in the line of scrimmage, and the defensive back for the Raiders, Cage, met him at the mess point, and he just ripped the ball from the running back's hands and ran untouched for 19 yards for the touchdown. And the PAT made it 7-0, and that's where we stand. It's been both defenses playing really good.
Kevin, for this stop in action, I want to say thank you to another one of our sponsors. How about Kel Kopecky with Exit Realty? Kel Kopecky is the owner, broker of Exit Realty NOLA Premier. They're a full-service brokerage firm, residential, commercial, and leasing. They have cutting-edge tech to help buyers and sellers, and they offer retirement and beneficiary benefits for all their agents. Give them a call, 504-298-3948, or go check them out at the office at 2200 Veterans Boulevard, Suite 206 in Kenner. Visit the website at www.exitrealtynola.com. Kel Kopecky, Exit Realty NOLA Premier. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
All right, the Raiders line up with 2 receivers to the left, 1 near side. Sturgis lines up to the right of Fields. They'll stay in the shotgun. Fields hands it off to Sturgis. He cuts up the middle. Short gain, maybe 1 to the 21.
And good job of Josh Valentine recognizing that the quarterback did not have the ball, tracking down the line of scrimmage and running up to the running up the running back's back and getting to him and making the first initial contact.
5:20 and counting. We're in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, I think the Raiders would like to just drive down the field, take some time on the clock, and hope we put some points on the board because they get the ball to start the 2nd half. Trips near side, split top of the field. Fields, quarterback draw all the way. No way.
No way. Valentine, great job again. Got up the field. Nobody blocked him. And then he recognized it was a draw. Fell right back in on it. He's been a real good player for us this year.
Yes.
He really has. We're going to miss a couple of those names and faces next year that we're not going to have again. One of them is Valentine, of course, Ogeron, Barfield. We got a couple key guys leaving, but
Clay,
yeah, definitely wouldn't call us a young group or an old group, but we got some guys that are definitely contributing that are seniors this year, and we're going to miss them.
Yep. Loss of 1, back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down 10 from the 20. Trips to the top of the field. Fields takes the pass from center, looks near side, has single receiver coverage. It was a backside shoulder throw. Moore kept running. He wanted a call, but man, you weren't even close to the ball.
I'm not exactly sure what he was looking for. He said he was looking for pass interference. I didn't see it. The quarterback was looking for a back shoulder throw, and he just didn't turn and recognize it. But a good job again by the defense, stepping up, getting us the ball back, Kevin. We only have 4 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the second quarter. Make a big play here.
Yep. Brendan Morgan will stand at the 50. Vandenbroek to punt it.
Last few punts, they punted shorter, been fair catches, have not really had an opportunity in a while to return one.
Decent snap. Wobbly kick. Wren. Oh, hit number 5. They're going to field at the midfield.
We didn't communicate there with Morgan or Wren, understanding who was going to go get the ball or if we were backing off. It's kind of right in one of those in-betweeners.
Well, good news is, Danny, the ball's at midfield. We have to go 50 yards. 4:09 to go in the half. 1st and 10 Patriots.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, we need to do something. And look, their defense is salty too. They've only given up 13 points in their 4 Catholic League games. And I was kind of curious to see how the matchup was, knowing how good we've been playing offensively. Scoring in our 4 Catholic games, 43 points a game. Mm-hmm. Who's going to win the battle? So far, credit the Rummel Raiders defense. They're winning it.
Well, they've always played us tough defensively. They really have.
We'll send Smith in motion near side. Guggenheim keeps it. Busted up the middle. Great job. Got it to the 40-yard line, or just shot of 40. Almost might be a first down. Let's see if they measure it.
Did a good job of spinning off. That's first down.
Gain of 10.
Not quite.
9.5. There's a no huddle here. That's when we need to keep them off balance here. Yep. Look, quarterback sneak to the left is wide open if we want it. Same play. He goes to the right this time, has the first down and a few yards more. Got it to the 36-yard line. The play is wide open there, and he got it. I would say go to the left because it's a huge hole, but he went to the right, still got it.
But you're right. You got it either way, and a good job. Here we go, no huddle again.
Gain of 5 to the 36. Option near side. Guggenheim keeps it, ducks it up the middle, and he fights hard before he's wrestled down. He got it to the 34-yard line, gain of 2. 3:25 and counting.
Yep. And we have, let me see here, Kevin.
Guggenheim's a little shaken up here.
Is he? Yeah, it looked like they threw him down on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Almost thought they were going to blow the whistle, but they let him play, and 3 guys kind of threw him down, piled on a little bit. I'm looking for our timeouts. Yeah, we got 3 timeouts left, Kevin, if we need them here with 3 minutes and 7 seconds and counting.
Yep. We'll send Crum in motion to the right. We'll go quarterback seat near side. Has a lot of running room. Guggenheim breaks it.
Go. 2 hands. 2 hands.
And he's down to the 10. It's there all day. It might be 1st and goal. Gordon needs some help on the spot, please.
Great job right there, Colin. Making one guy miss, getting vertical, keeping 2 hands on it, not allowing him to strip it. Go ahead, Gordon.
7-yard line. 1st and goal from the 7. A gain of 24. Ball on the left hash mark. 2:53 and counting. It's right there again if we want it. Guggenheim keeps it, goes to the right. He's fighting hard inside the 5. They are giving that quarterback sneak.
Yeah, they really are.
Hey, want to give a shout out real quick to Doug Hoffman, class of 79. Says, hey, guys, sitting back enjoying a great defensive battle. Reminded me some great games from 75 to 79.
But that's what you do. Offensively, you got to feel them out, too. That linebacker keeps taking off. The time that he doesn't take off, the next time, I guarantee you're going to see something out in the flat. You're going to see a motion. You're going to see a pitch outside. So a good job of the coaches taking what the defense has given us so far.
Gain of 3 to the 4, 2nd and goal. Guggenheim goes to the right, hands it to Smith, and they blew the whistle. But Smith scored a touchdown. Flag on the top of the field.
No receiver.
Offsides on
Offsides
defense. How is you as a cornerback lined up offsides?
No idea.
But you know what? Granted, it's a penalty, but we'd have had a touchdown.
Yep, no doubt about it. I saw as soon as they threw it, Lance Williams outside was clapping. I wasn't sure what it was, but he saw it initially. It was probably all up in his face in press coverage, lined up offsides.
We'll do it again. Clock is running. 2 minutes to go in the half. 2nd and goal from the 2. I like our chances from here. 2 tight ends split wide to the right. We'll go to the left. Guggenheim keeps it!
Yes, sir.
And with 1:50 to go in the half, the Patriots close the gap 7-6. PAT pending.
Good job. Good job of our offense staying methodical, taking what the defense gives us, and the fans here are going crazy. Kevin, they're liking what they saw right there on that drive. So good job by the Patriots taking what the defense gives them, and we are down 7-6, awaiting this extra point. Great job, great job. Exactly what we needed right here before half, Kevin. 1:50 left here in the second quarter. Great effective drive for the quarterback, keeping it most plays on the quarterback sneak as well as right there for the touchdown. Good job of doing what we needed to do to get some points on the board.
Patriots line up for the PAT. Snap, place, kick is up. And it's good. So 1:50 to go in the half. It's the Patriots 7, the Raiders 7.
I'll put it to you this way. It's never going to be easy, especially in this league. You got to earn each and every one. Good job of us earning it there for the nice score for the Patriots. Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you once again to one of our sponsors, Prep Fan Sports, your one-stop sports shop. They're conveniently located at 70452 Highway 21 in Covington. Prep Fan Sports offers a wide variety of sporting goods, including famous brands such as Adidas, Under Armour, Easton, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini, Rawlings, and much more. Prep Fan Sports can accommodate all of your team uniform and equipment needs or simply your individual player needs. Please call Prep Fan Sports and ask for Adam or Jeff at 985-400-5552 for all your sporting good needs. Go Patriots. Prep Fan Sports, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that was a 6-play drive, went 50 yards in distance, taking 2:51 off the clock. Guggenheim with a 2-yard quarterback keeper. McCready adding the PAT, and with 1:50 to go in the half, it's the Patriots 7, the Raiders 7.
Ooh. Some good action so far, my brother.
Well, you know, I said it, we hit the ball here at midfield. Kind of very similar offensively and defensive team that we played against Warren Eastern, where the defense was lights out, offense kind of slow to start, but it was Guggenheim that did it. And he did it. And look, the quarterback sneak's been there all game long, finally taking advantage of it.
You know, I was talking to Kevin Dukes before the game. And Kevin, if you remember,
I do remember,
was one of those guys that was just a physical, really good player.
Very good running back.
You know, kind of reminded me of like Chauncey Crum.
Yes.
Could play both sides of the ball, running back, linebacker. And we were talking about those linebackers a few weeks ago. He goes, man, I can't believe you didn't talk about Reggie Wilson. And I said, well, yeah, you're right. I said after we left, we started thinking about a bunch more names.
Oh, yeah.
But my point is sometimes, Kevin, you got to get your playmakers to just step up and put the game on their back. And Colin has done that a couple times. He did that last drive, and he's going to continue to do it for the next 2 years. Year and a half.
Hammers it far side field at the goal line. 10-15 middle return. Oh, it's a huge hole. And he's going to be wrestled down at the 46-yard line. Big return by the Raiders. That's Corey Smoot. Late flag here on our sideline. Don't know what it was.
I'm not sure. I sure hope he didn't call it on our sideline, because it was definitely late.
They pointing our way.
Are they?
Wow.
I tell you what, Austin McCready came flying out the pile. I don't know if it was a good acting job or what he was doing, but I almost thought somebody hit him after. It's on us.
I can't understand the call, but it's a 15-yard penalty. It's going to move the ball to the Patriot. Sideline interference to the 30.
On number 13.
On number 13 on the sideline?
Yep.
Goodness
I don't know. To the 39-yard line, so the Raiders have great field position with 1:40 to go in the half.
Well, that's a silly call.
I didn't see it on the stand.
No,
It is what it is. Twins at the top of the field, split near side. They have a slot near side. They'll stay in the shotgun. Fields hands it off to big boy Sturgis. Runs right up the middle. gain of maybe 2 to the
He's
37.
Not ready for our defense.
Gain of 1, actually, to 38. And the Raiders may call a timeout.
Our defense is whipping them up front, Kevin. Just whipping them.
Ogeron has to come out. Helmet came off.
And the clock's going to continue to run with 1:22 left.
Ball to 38.
Don't be surprised, Kevin, if they try to pick up some yardage and maybe line up for a field goal here late.
Sure.
But they're probably not going to put the ball in the air. But we'll see.
There we go. Split twins to the left. Fields takes the pass from center, fakes the run, throws it near side. It's going to be caught by Moore. Puts on the move and the running back, and he may score. He's to the 10, the 5, and he does score.
How about that?
38-yard touchdown with 55 seconds to go in a half. And the Raiders now reclaim the lead 13-7 to PAT Pendon.
Call my bluff. Nice play call. Big-time post on the backside by Corey Moore. And a good job of him breaking it back inside, and Brendan Clofer just overran it. I think he was looking for the big hit, and he cut back inside of him and left everybody. Great job right there by the Rummel Raiders. And Kevin, we've said it. They don't want to drop back and pass. They don't want to drop back and pass. In that situation, I really thought they were going to try to run the ball a little bit, maybe kick a field goal, go in at half. But I tell you what, good job by them. Huge conversion, huge touchdown right
credit
before
them
half.
by answering with a long return, and our bonehead play with a 15-yard penalty moved the ball up here to the 38-yard line. PAT's good. Woo! No, they haven't kicked yet. They called timeout.
Yep.
I thought they were walking the field that they made it, but so I mean, think about that. Whatever this flag was we got here on the sideline gave him another 15 yards.
Well, they said it was perfect on Clofer, and then Clofer missed that last tackle, and they go in and score. Our DB's got to know they're going to attack. Not going to stop playing. And nice route by there. But you know what? Got to hand it to those guys. Good throw by the quarterback. Nice route by the receiver. And he really did the rest after he caught the ball.
Yeah, once he broke that inside move here, and we had nobody in the middle of the field to make the stop, there was no way we were going to tackle him. He's committed to USC for a reason.
No doubt about it. He's a heck of a football player, and we can see it right there. We just got to keep it going, Kevin. Defensively, we've been playing very, very well. But, you know, all it takes is one play to make a big, big difference in this game. And you got to credit those guys. They made a huge play right there. There's a lot of football left to be played.
All right, Vanderbroek to attempt the PAT. That's huge for them because they get the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
Here's a snap. Plays, kick is up. And it's good. So with 55 seconds to go in the half, it's the Raiders 14 to Patriots 7.
I'll tell you this, though, Kevin. We still got 55 seconds left in half. If you could take anything from the Raiders on that last offensive possession, stay on the attack.
Sure.
We have to do the exact same thing on our offensive side. You got 3 timeouts left. You got 55 seconds left. We've seen double twins, shotgun set. We've seen it. Our offensive line has done an impeccable job of blocking and protecting the quarterback this year. If you have to, try to push that ball down the field. Now, don't do anything crazy.
No.
Don't turn the ball over. Don't try to make something happen that's not there. But there's nothing wrong with 55 seconds. Continue to run your offense. Try to get some more points on the board for us as well.
Right.
And we'll see what happens here on this kickoff return. I think the wind is at his face now, even though I don't really feel a lot of wind now. But he had the wind at his back, and he was kicking it through the end zone before. We'll see what he has here on this kickoff. And so kickoff return team, get down there and make some big blocks, and let's make something happen.
Wren the far side halfback, Taylor the deep back, and Smith the near side. Let's see if he gets an opportunity to even return it. Ball fell for T. And it's not that much of a big breeze either.
Nope.
It just whoop.
Well, you know those kickers. They try to barely put that thing on the tee to have the least amount of friction as possible when they let that thing go. And, yeah, you're right. I don't even really feel any wind here, and that sucker fell.
I want to give a shout-out to Troy and Dale Blackburn. They just set the record for sending us a text from the most northern part of the world. They're in Norway. I'm going to come back to that after this play. Vanderbroek kicks it deep.
That's return.
Wren
Go.
from the 3.
Go.
That's a nice return up the middle. Has it. Gets it near side. Then he busted the far side, and he's going to be tackled at the 32-yard line with 48 seconds to go in the half. So they are in
Norway.
It's spelled Svalbard. It's Svalbard, or the city is Long, Longyear, Year, I think it's Longyearbyen. Longyearbyen, I think is how they pronounce that. Anyway, they're 700 miles from the magnetic North Pole.
Wow.
7,700 miles from New Orleans, so they get the record for sending the text from the most northern part.
Pretty cool.
Of the world. Thank you,
job,
guys,
fellas.
fellow Patriots. Dale graduated with me, and Troy was a senior when I was a freshman. Ball's on the 32. Guggenheim fakes it.
He's got him! He's got him!
Williams, close score!
Score! Go score!
Yeah! Just like that. Wide open, untouched. 37 seconds to go. It's now Raiders 14, Patriots 13 with the PAT pending. Huge play by the Patriots. Get your popcorn, folks. It's going to be a slugfest in the second half.
I almost jumped over the fence and went on the field that time, Kevin. I got hops. Oh, that was nice. And you set it up, you set it up, you set it up, and then you take what the defense gives you when you got it. Great play call. First play for scrimmage. And we're going to go for two. Oh, we did it!
Got the motor harder. We go for two and got it. It's now Patriots 15, Raiders 14.
Way to set the tempo of the second half, I guess, okay? Good job. That's how you get the momentum swinging our way again. Great job right there by our guys. But you know what? You still got to kick off to them. You still got to get down there and cover, and you got to make it happen on kickoff team and defensively. Great job right there.
That was a one-play drive, 68 yards in distance, 11 seconds off the clock. Guggenheim faked in the line of scrimmage, hit Williams over the top, and the Patriots got the two-point try. It's now 15-14. However, we got to kick off and play defense. Our kickoff coverage last time was pathetic.
Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to Anytime Fitness owners Damon Lepper and Janice Toops Lepper. Go check them out, 5200 Veterans Boulevard right there in Metairie. Give them a call, 218-48114. Health plan discounts, tanning, cardio equipment, strength training, free weights, circuit equipment, personal training, small group classes, TRX training system, and functional training. Mention Patriot Nation during sign-up. Receive half off enrollment and 10% off monthly rate. The Metairie location only, 5200 Veterans Boulevard, Anytime Fitness. We appreciate your support of the Patriots. Woo, that just got exciting.
I'm telling you, our good friend Jay Bo, who's an official watching us. Our player was on the sideline and the referee ran into him. That's why it was called. And that's the right call. I didn't see it.
That happens a lot.
Thanks, Jay, for clearing that up.
Ooh, we were offsides. We were way offsides. Goodness gracious. Come on, Tony. Goodness.
All right, here's a personal text from Troy. They're 7,000 miles from New Orleans in Longyearbyen, the northernmost town in the world. Current temperature there with the wind chill, minus 15 degrees.
Wow.
Bundle up, boys.
Bundle up. I was about to say, that wasn't Tony. That was Deshaun Williams, number 50. He was offsides by like 2 yards, Kevin.
Andrew Waters checking in from Slidell. We appreciate you, fellow Patriot.
Ooh, I tell you what, we getting jacked up here. We're right here with the people today.
Jerry DeLone and is watching us since New Orleans, or LaPlace, actually. We appreciate you. Thank you for checking in. It's Colette's mom.
Yep. We saw her dad.
Yeah, her husband.
Earlier
John.
in the tailgating area. And want to say thank you to the Patriot Nation Men's Club and Juan with Bubbalicious for sponsoring.
The touchdown was just an inside dive.
It was just
play
action.
He faked it, and he just held it. And the whole Rummel defense, classic his run, and he stepped up. And I tell you what, the defensive back sucked up.
And you and I were just thinking, don't miss it. Don't miss it. I mean, when I tell you he had 15 steps on everybody out there, it wasn't even close. Great fake. Good job by the offense just setting it up and making it happen. Here we go to kickoff.
All right, high kick. Field at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be hit hard around the 30. Let's see what they draw him back. They're going to say the 28-yard line with 30 seconds to go. That's number 8 again. He's a good returner. Smooth. So let's think about this, Danny. We've had now the Blackburns are in Norway. We've had Afghanistan, the Mediterranean, Israel. We've had the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Chile.
Yep, real far
East
south.
Coast, West Coast, Gulf Coast.
North and South, baby.
We haven't had Asia yet. We need somebody in Asia.
We need somebody in Asia. How about that? Come on.
All right. Somebody go on a trip.
Web.
Somebody go on a trip.
Yeah, World Wide Web, JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Thanks again for joining us.
Amanda's listening to us. And Metairie, I believe that's, correct me if I'm wrong, Amanda, that's Madison's mom.
Yeah, probably so, yeah. All right, cool. Good deal. She's up here.
She's loving our excitement.
Checking out the camera.
You.
Doing a good job.
She runs behind
defense.
us. They're going to take a knee.
And clean it up, back him up. And he kind of just gingerly went down on a knee, and one of our guys kind of got up in his face. And so we met, and we're going to go ahead and call it a first half. And here we go. 8 seconds left and counting, and that's going to be it for the first half of action.
Yeah, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. So after one half of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 15, the Rummel Raiders 14.
Woo! I'll tell you what, big boy, it has been some good action, and it has been fun. And for that first half of action, we got to say thank you to our premier halftime sponsor, of course, Faubaca Health Direct Primary Care. Faubaca Health Direct Primary Care. They got monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments, in-house pharmacy with discounted meds for members, discounted labs, imaging, x-rays, and ultrasounds, $50 a month, perfect for employers that can't afford expensive insurance premiums, same-day appointments, and always makes you feel right at home. So go see Dr. D at 8231 Jefferson Highway in Harahan. Give him a call, 504-336-4400. This year, they have their ideal protein protocol that Nicole is in charge of. So guess what? Losing weight isn't easy, but they try to make it simple with ideal protein protocol. Dr. Faubaca Health Direct Primary Care. It's like having a doctor in the family. 504-336-4400. Faubaca Health Direct Primary Care. We appreciate your support of the Patriots and for you being our halftime premier sponsor.
All right, here's the first half recap. On the very first play from scrimmage, the Patriots got the ball at the 20-yard line, ran an inside veer handoff to the left side of the scrimmage. The defensive back, Quentin Cage for Rummel, made a great play, met the running back in the mesh hole, stole the ball from the running back, and ran it 19 yards for a Raider touchdown. Vanderbroek added a PAT, and the Raiders led it 7-0 with 9 seconds into the ball game. And that's how the first quarter ended. The Patriots got on the board with 1:50 to go in the half. Guggenheim led the Patriots on a 6-play drive, taking 50 yards off the clock, 2:51 off the clock on time on a 2-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT tied it up at 7, but then the Raiders got the ensuing kickoff, ran it back to the 40-yard line, and then they had a 15-yard penalty on the Patriots for an interference on the sideline, moved the ball to the Patriots 38, and on the second play, Fields hit Moore on a 38-yard pitch and catch. Vanderbroek's PAT made it Raiders 14, Patriots 7 with 55 seconds to go in the half. Then after a decent return by the Patriots from they fielded at the 3-yard line, ran into the 32-yard line on the very first play. Guggenheim faked the ball in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and the whole Raider defense collapsed as if it was a running play, and he stepped up and hit Williams wide open in the middle of the field for what ended up being a 68-yard touchdown play. And then the Patriots lined up for the PAT, had the numbers, the leverage on the outside, did the muddle huddle. Guggenheim called for it, got the 2-point try. And the halftime ends with the Patriots leading 15-14.
I think I almost went hoarse on that last drive, honestly.
You're right.
That was the most I've yelled in a while.
Think about just take a deep breath, but your assessment of the first half.
Well, it's obviously been a great defensive football game so far. The Raiders have played us tough, very tough defensively. I mean, they set the tempo of the ball game. First play from scrimmage by the strip and score right there on the first one. So I want to say thank you to those guys for working hard. Our Patriots are working hard because it has been an exciting football game so far, Kevin. Offensively, and I think we're starting to figure it out. We're taking what the defense gives us, and we're doing exactly what we need to do. So a good job of us as the game goes on, us getting a little bit better. And, of course, special teams, we haven't had that many opportunities. But like I said, with the receivers, special teams, when you get your opportunity, you got to make it count. Lance Williams got his opportunity right there the last series, made it count. Long touchdown, play-action pass. Offensively, we got the job done. So a very physical, good football game so far. It's been exciting to call. It's been exciting to watch. I know each and every person for the Patriots and the Raiders that showed up to watch today, they're getting their money's worth.
Well, and I totally agree. I knew it was going to be a great ball game. I think it'd be close for a little bit, and then the Patriots probably pulling away. However, I thought the Patriots offense would have played a little bit better during the first half. But you know what? Credit the Raider defense, because in their 4 Catholic League games, they've only given up a total of 13 points. Now I'll see why.
Well, I'll put it to you this way too, Kevin. We have never gone out and just dominated Rummel offensively. I mean, they play us tough. They play us physical. Historically, their guys are very big. They're very strong. They're very physical. They're well coached. So defensively, they're playing us very tough. So a good job by the Raiders and the Patriots flipping some momentum, making some big plays. And guess what? We did it when it counted. at the very end there. They're going to get the ball opening up here in the second half. So good job. Patriots are on top 15-14 in a very, very tight, hard-fought ball game.
How about this? The Raiders score a defensive touchdown on the very first play from scrimmage, 9 seconds in the ball game.
Yeah.
There's no more scoring until 1:50 to go in the second half.
You're right.
From the 1:50 mark, basically 55 seconds later, the Raiders scored a touchdown. And 18 seconds later, the Patriots scored a touchdown. We had more action in the last minute 50 than we had in the prior quarter and a half.
I know you and I were jacked up. I know I was. It's been exciting. Even though there haven't been a lot of scoring, it's been an exciting ball game. But the defenses, have been very stout. They play very hard, very physical, and it's been an exciting football game so far. But if you're listening to us, you might want to listen to the second half because it's going to be just as exciting. And guess what? For the best news, we're going to play these guys again probably anyway.
I know.
So,
But you know what? There's an opportunity to win a championship today. I know we never put a lot of stock in district championships in the past, but the Catholic League is the most historic league in the state, and it means a lot here locally. And because a lot of the Curtis kids and the Rummel kids grew up playing rec ball, church ball, whatever, grew up across the street from each other.
Right.
It means something.
We talked about that. We talked about that last week.
Absolutely.
I'm getting a text from one of my buddies, Alex Alvarado. He was a Raider. He went to St. Christopher with me when I was young.
Yeah.
He's a River Ridge guy. We're out here jawing a little bit,
sure,
having some fun with it, and that's what it's all about. Because Garrett Wobble, he's another offensive lineman. He's good buddies with my brother-in-law. These guys, we all grew up together. We kind of, chewed the same dirt. We didn't have to go to the same high school, but we're from the same area. And it was very cool and very interesting a few years ago when us, East Jefferson, and Rummel all won the state championship.
Yeah. 2013.
All within the same area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good football to be played here, and you're seeing some out here today with John Curtis on top 15-14 here at halftime.
Well, here's the thing that makes surprise a little bit. I'm not surprised that Rummel's defense is as tough as it is. Just based off how we've been playing offensively, I thought we'd been having, maybe not the points, but we'd have moved the ball up and down the field better than what we've had.
You're right.
And maybe that has something to do with Guggenheim not being on top of his game. He didn't look as sharp pregame. We said this off the air. Didn't look as sharp at pregame. Maybe that kind of had something to do with it. I don't know. But again, you got to credit their defense. Like I said, they gave up 13 points in the full Catholic game, so I knew they'd be stout. I just figured we'd still move the ball better than what we have.
You know as well as I do, the team and especially the offense goes as the quarterback goes. That's why I'm so confident in Colin getting the job done, because he's such a great junior leader.
Sure.
And he's a very established high school quarterback. He's very, very talented and very good. But like you said, when he starts out slow, the team might start out a little slow, but you got to hand it to the defense, stepping up and saying, you know what, we're not having our best game offensively so far. Let's get in there and make some plays. Let's make it happen. Rummel comes back, throws a nice post right before the end of half. Boom, scores a touchdown. What do? Play action pass, fade out right over the middle of the field, score a touchdown. So a good defensive battle so far. Offensively, they scored right there before the end for both of us. But I tell you what, it's been an exciting ball game. Also got a shout out from our good buddy Gare Farbacher.
I'll be getting it too.
He used to wear the light baby blue, but I think he's a Patriot at heart. But we got to give a shout out to him. He might end up coming today, or he's still listening. But you got to give a shout out to him, Father Sidney, and he had a funeral to go to today. So our thoughts and prayers with that family. But and then Brad Guthrie just gave me a shout out. Said love listening. He said I'm going to have to go check out Kevin's mom and dad and start watching games with them in Plano.
Come on.
I guess he's not too far away.
They'd love to have
But
you.
it has been exciting. And these are the kind of games, Kevin, if you're at home, put these suckers up on the big screen because it's worth every penny.
Absolutely. The Patriot Colonial Regiment just came off the field. They had a nice little performance. Now the Rummel Raider Band will entertain the folks. Got about 7.5 minutes to go in the halftime break. The Patriots are the north end zone doing what we normally do, going over the adjustments, while the Raiders, they decided to go inside the locker room on the west side of the stadium.
Robbie said it's worth every penny. Doesn't cost anything at home. I said, yeah, and I'll figure that out after I said it. Rusty Cantrell gave us a shout out as well. He said, yeah, most of us all played JPRD together as well, because a lot of these Rummel guys, they're Cleary guys.
Yeah.
And I grew up playing at Jefferson and then moved to Little Farms, and then we ended up meeting up and playing JPRD ball together, whether it was baseball or football and this and that. But yeah, you're right, Rusty. I was part of it. Is playing on the all-star teams when you're young. You know as well as I do. Some of these guys play biddy together, or this and that. But you grew up competing, and that's what it's all about. You got to compete when you're young if you want to compete in life later on. And these guys are learning it right out on the field. If they know it or not, they're learning it right now. Well,
I think our defense needs to keep playing the way they played in the first half, except for that one play that went 30 yards for the touchdown that gave the Raiders the second lead of the ball game. But that whole goofy transition, I mean, credit them for a great return. Field inside the 5-yard line, they got around, just shy of midfield. We happen to have the bonehead play here, standing in the white when he shouldn't be. And that's going to be a point of emphasis. Our friend Jay, who said he checked in and gave me the clarification.
Yeah.
He and I had that conversation during the summer. He being an official, that's going to be something that they're going to really emphasize this year.
Yeah, and they need to address it.
Well, and we're bad.
Yeah.
We're horrible about it. And he showed an inside shot, and they used this at the referees clinic from behind the goalpost, us against Catholic. And they showed the Catholic sideline, and it was only the Catholic coaches past the white. All the Catholic guys were like behind the yellow in the Superdome.
Right.
They showed the Curtis sideline. Every coach, Coach JT and all, were 2 yards on the field and the players in the white. Mm-hmm. We're horrible when it comes to that. And if they're going to start emphasizing that, which they haven't all season, they just did it today. Well, guess what? Playoffs will come around the corner. That could be the difference from winning or losing a ball game because we got guys on the field, technically on the sideline, but on the field in that white area when they shouldn't be.
Right.
Back your butt up. Let the kids on the field play, and you don't get on the field till it's time to get on there.
And they're going to use this as an example when they have the opportunity to call a penalty on us, but that's not their fault. That's our fault. We got to do a better job of backing them up. But like you say, Kevin, even as a player, I can remember even when I was at Memphis. You gonna let me on the field? I'm gonna be all on the field. You let me on that white? I'm gonna be all on there, eating it up and talking to my guys and trying to lead out there and doing what I got to do. So it's partly to do with. I wouldn't say it's the officials' fault, but it is their responsibility to prior before the game to come up to our coaches and say, coaches, we're looking at this. We're gonna call it on you. So make sure you back your guys up. And if you see it in college football and NFL football, it's crazy. People don't believe it, but you have a guy, and he's called
the get-back coach.
The get-back coach. That's his job. He talks to the head coach. He gets his butt back. He walks down the sidelines. He talks to the teammates. He talks to the players. He talks to the coaches. And his responsibility is getting their butts back. Yeah. Because, like I said, if they're going to give you an inch, you're going to take 5 inches. You want to be on the field in the action. You want to be able to get that communication open. And, of course, our coaches, no matter if you're up 48-0 or you're playing 15-14, they're going to keep coaching your butt up for 4 quarters.
Right.
So you're exactly right. But it's got to be a point of emphasis for the officials and then for our coaches to be able to make it happen in practice.
Well, we still got another half of football to be played. Let's look ahead. Next week, the Patriots will go back to Tulane or Ullman Stadium next Friday night, the 2nd of November, and we'll play the Shaw Eagles, and that's going to wrap up the regular season. The Raiders will play St. Aug, I believe, Friday. I don't know if I want to say Friday. Friday or Saturday, they're going to play St. Aug next week, nonetheless. That's going to wrap up the playoff situation. As of right now this week, the Patriots were the number 1 seed, Catholic's number 2 seed, and they show Rummel as the number 3 seed. Now, if we lose this thing, I don't know how it affects. I wouldn't know how it affects the seedings. But basically, as of this week, we're number 1, Catholic number 2. So 1 and 3 would definitely be on the same side. So to your point earlier, we would play Rummel again, possibly in the semifinals. But I want to bring this for you guys. We mentioned it last week that we may have a little special uniform for the Patriots next week. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's going to be nice, and it's basically for Coach JT's 50th season coaching the Patriots.
Ooh.
A special uniform.
Little cliffhanger, huh? I like it.
So Nike.
Stay tuned.
Nike's been a little tardy. It should have been in a few weeks ago. Haven't gotten it yet, but I've been told it's supposed to happen next week. So, of course, if it doesn't, I'm going to have major egg on my face.
Yep.
But I hope it does, and we will be able to take pictures and post it and stuff. But there's going to be a special uniform the Patriots will wear in honor of Coach JT's 50th season.
Yeah, and it's nice to be a part of that. You know just as well as I do that there's a legacy here at John Curtis, and there's a lot of pride when it comes to talking football and playing the game and doing what we got to do. And we appreciate the opportunity to be in that number. And, of course, you and I do this broadcast just because we love the family, we love these kids, we want to stay involved. And it's been a lot of fun for us. But to just think of 50 seasons of Coach JT coaching, the second winningest football coach ever, and having the opportunity, of course, if his health continues, God willing, that eventually he's going to be the winningest coach in football history. Man, how cool is that to be a part of it?
That's crazy. Think about this. I mentioned this a few weeks ago. Hopefully you remember. When Coach JT started coaching the Patriots, a month prior, we put a guy on the moon.
Isn't that funny? I know. You told me that a couple weeks ago. I was like, damn, you're
Seriously,
right.
think about that.
I know.
That was July 20th, 1969, and we started football a month later. Well, Coach Eakey started being a coach a month later. So, yeah. How
pretty neat.
That just puts you in perspective. I mean, you say 50 years. No, I'm 47 in my life, so I can kind of somewhat relate time-wise. I'm born in 71. I mean, all right, I'm 47 years. But just think what's happened in the world. A month prior, we put a guy on the moon for the first time. That was in the middle of the Vietnam War.
Yep.
Nixon was president. I mean, that's the guys we read about in the books.
Right.
That's events we read about in history books when we went to school.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that.
That's when he was
I wasn't born until 12 years later. You know? Crazy.
You know, when we won our first state championship in 75, President Ford was in office.
Uh-huh.
You know, think about all the presidents. Nixon, then Ford, Carter, Reagan, the two Bushes, and Clinton, and Obama, and now Trump. That's how many presidents he's gone through in his 50 years coaching the Patriots.
Pretty salty. Pretty salty. It's been fun. Like I told you, man. It's a heck of an opportunity for these kids. And you know what? I talked about this before the game also with Kevin Dukes. He said, man, these kids have no idea. They have no idea who Reggie Wilson was or Reggie Dupart or, you know, Dubrox or Wimprine or Fayard. Like, they just don't understand the legacy. But the longer that they're in the program, they're going to understand a little bit more. And that's why I love about seeing these old group of guys from the 60s and 70s
Frank
up here.
Cabrera, I'm looking at Frank Cabrera. He was our first 1,000-yard rusher in 73. Right. He's here.
Dave Gilmore. Mike Gilliott. Ronnie Renazza. Glenn Tapman just took off. But seeing these guys that you and I barely know, but we know them good enough to understand part of that, of what they started. And
I'm looking to stand and see if there's anybody else that can spot real quick.
But, yeah, it's a great opportunity to be a part of something.
However, doing the broadcast has made us become good friends with those guys.
Yep.
About 2 minutes ago, before the beginning of the second half, the Raiders and Patriots are in their respective end zones, loosening up. But you know what, Danny? These young guys will know about those names because we bring them up all the time.
That's right. That's another
and they go
great
back.
thing
They go back and listen to us.
Yep. I sure hope they do.
Speaking of Steve McCready, obviously his son Austin's the punter here and backup quarterback. I see him and his wife Tracy are here in the stands.
Right.
We've been doing it for recent weeks. Got to give out the shout to the Moose.
That's right.
Mr. Earl Ostreicher Sr., Tracy's dad. He listens to us, and I hope he was a little bit under the weather a few weeks ago. Tracy told us that he listens, and he had to go to his grandchild's surprise birthday party last Friday. He says, I'm not going if I can't bring my laptop.
There you go.
I mean, I'm assuming, according to Tracy, he brought the laptop to the party so he can hear you on the internet.
Good deal. And I got to give a shout-out to my goddaughter, Addison DeSalle. They are having her birthday party right now. My wife and kids are out there in months. And Blaine was my guard in high school, Blaine DeSalle. And his daughter has her birthday today, so I want to give a shout-out to them. Appreciate them giving me this opportunity to do this and then run over to their house for the party afterwards. So, Addison, I love you, and happy birthday.
You know, there was a guy who played at LSU in the late 70s named Mike Muntz from Muntz, Louisiana.
Really?
I wonder if his family started.
Name the town after this guy.
I know, huh?
About that.
Yeah, he and Hokie were Tiger teammates together way back when.
Whew, man, I tell you what, about 45 seconds left here and counting here in the first, here at halftime. And it's going to be an exciting second half, I can promise you that, because it was a very exciting first half. And the sun is blasting us, and we're going to hand it down there to Gordon. Coach's message here before they run out.
Hurry up, get in. Listen to me. We're kind of draggy. We got to pick our tempo up. Let's get on that sideline and come out. Yes. They're going to come out and try to test us again now.
Over here.
Offense, we got to get our stuff together and move the football down the field physically.
And here they come.
There it is. And that's a lot more talking than he usually does, Kevin. But you know what? There's a message that he needed to give, and he gave it. He said, we look a little lax. Offense, got to move the ball. Got to get it done.
And the Patriots took the field a little bit more aggressively than they did to begin the game, too. Yep. So who knows?
And here we go. About to start that second half. Let's rock and roll. Get it going.
I would love for the Patriots to have won this game by 20 or more. It didn't really matter. I just wanted them to win.
Well, not only that.
If you could beat the Rummel Raiders for the Catholic Championship,
yeah,
whatever.
It gets better than that. Yeah. And that's the thing. Sometimes, Kevin, when a team gets tested, sometimes during the middle of the season, towards the end of the season, it's nice to have a little bit of a gut check.
Sure.
And you got to humble yourself a little bit and understand that even though we've gotten better and even though our team's good, we got to continue to play. We got to continue to earn it. We got to continue to get better each and every play, each and every down, each and every day. So good job so far. This has been a hard-fought ball game. If you're just joining us, the Patriots are on top. We had a couple of scores, the Raiders right before halftime and then us right after that. We are on top 15-14, and we are about to kick off to the Raiders to start the second half of action.
All right, the Patriots will be kicking off left to right. So we're going the same way we did to start the game. Deep for the Raiders. Number 8, Corey Smooth. And again, number 5 is not on the roster, so we can't identify him. But, you know, Austin can kick in the end zone.
Yep.
I don't want Smooth touching it. Just
not me either.
boot it, buddy.
And McCready's been doing that little 3-step kick. And you said it last week. Just kick it in the end zone. I'm not sure why we're doing it.
He can still get it on a 3-step kick, though. Gonna be short, though. Smooth from the 6. 10, 15, 20. Oh, hit hard by Dominic Brown at the 24, and that's where he's going to stop. Nice form tackle. Yep.
Stifling him there. Good job, too.
So 11:54 to go in the third. The Raiders will start the second half going right to left. Fields will be the quarterback. We're just under 24 minutes.
We're ready to go, baby. Here we go. Come on, defense. Who's going to show up here, Kevin, in the second half? I bet our defense will.
All right, they got twins at the top of the field, split near side. Sturgis, number 7, a big running back, line up to the right of Fields, and they'll stay in the shotgun. Fields takes the pass to center, throws it near side, complete to number 11. Gave him a lot of room.
Yep.
That's Renton. And he says he has the first down. He caught about at the 8-yard mark, and
Kevin,
as he got shoved at the second down 2. I'm sorry.
That's the thing. If we're going to give it to them, they're going to continue to just dinking it out here in the flat and picking up first downs, picking up some positive yardage.
Yep. Same formation. They give it to the big boy 7, and he's going to fight hard. He's going to be close to the first down. If he didn't get it, he's going to be shy by maybe half of a football length.
Yeah, his forward momentum kind of carried him up a little bit. He almost broke the tackle, but it is going to bring up third down and probably a half of a yard.
Yeah, if that.
Third down and 1. The ball at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, ball at the 33. It's inside the 33 and the 34. And they get it close to the 34, but not on the 34. Ball key to be important for the lineman. Cannot give him a free first down here.
Get up and play in their backfield right now here, D.
All right, they line up with 3 receivers to the left.
Give me a push.
1 near side. They're going to throw a quick hitch up the middle. Going to be caught for the first down. Clover brings it down immediately. That's number 17, Rochelle. We played off of him too much. It was third and a foot. I mean,
yeah, but a good job of Clover coming down there
and
squeezing it. That's hard for a safety to come downhill and also be able to protect the back end to be able to make the play. But Kevin, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna try us on those seams. They always do. They're gonna try us in cover 3 or when they're gonna try to push us vertical, and our guys have to be able to engage and reroute them somewhat. And if we're not, they're gonna keep throwing that little dink over the middle of the field.
Yeah, ball on the 38-yard line. Trips near side, split top of the field. Looks near side, throws it. It's gonna be intercepted.
Go Barfield! Go Barfield!
Go!
Take it to the house. That's where to make an adjustment.
38-yard pick 6 by Barfield. 10:27 to go in the third. The Patriots extend the lead.
Woo! I'll tell you what, Kevin. Way to make a play. Way to make an adjustment. We just talked about it. He's throwing the dink over the middle of the field. You have to spread your guys out. You either have to engage or you have to get set and reroute them. Have to do something. Fields took the pass from center, and I don't even think he saw Barfield.
No.
He threw it out in the flat. Barfield jumped it, recognized it, touchdown Patriots. Great job. Way to set the tempo.
I said 38.
All right, defense!
That's where the ball was on the line of scrimmage. It's probably more of a 44-yard return. Let's give him 44. Yeah, he just undercut the route, caught it, and not bad for a big old boy. Because guess what?
Ooh, I'll tell you what.
But that receiver's got wheels, and he didn't get close to him.
Speed, huh? Looking good.
Patriots lined up for the PAT.
Barfield. I'll tell you what, man. You had a great year.
How big's that two-point conversion now? It's 21-14. The PAT extends it to 8.
Great job.
Snap. Plays. Kick is up.
And here, let's talk about this.
It's good.
How big is that score when the quarterback is the one that threw the pick, and now you get him a little bit uncomfortable, okay? Now he didn't see it, didn't recognize it. He's got to sit there on his heels, play that way, because our defensive line has done a good job of getting in his face and pressuring him, and right there, he throws the pick, and we make it count as a pick 6. Good job by our guys making it happen. Woo, man, I tell you what.
An even better job by not blocking behind him and getting a dumbass penalty, like sometimes it happens.
Yeah, you're right. Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to Yaya's Comfort Food, our good buddies Brian and Connor Mullins. Go check them out at 2317 Hickory Avenue right there in Harahan at the dead end side over there, Harahan, 575-3434. Go check them out. YayasComfortFood.com. Hashtag just like you like it. Give Mr. Brian or Connor a call. They're doing a little catering for my dad's 80th birthday coming up, and I tell you what, it doesn't get any better for breakfast or lunch. Got all kind of daily specials. Go check them out, 575-3434, 2317 Hickory Avenue, Yaya's Comfort Food. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
10:27 to go in the third. It's the Patriots 22, the Raiders 14. Barfield for the Patriots undercut a pass from Fields, took it to the house from 44 yards out, and McCready added a PAT. Patriots lead by 8.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kevin, this has been an exciting game thus far, and Barfield just made it a little bit more exciting for you and I. I'm probably going to be hoarse after this game.
Hey, you know what? It ain't over.
No, it's not over at all. Let's kick in the end zone. How about that?
Well, Tommy told me he can. That's why they're doing a 3-step deal.
I know he can. I know he can, but he's less likely to do it on the 3-step.
Well, but no, he says with the 3-step he can. He just haven't. Now he's going to kick it to the far side. Smooth. Fields it at the 8-yard line. Trying to do a middle return and set up the blockers. Has a nice return. And we're going to do it at the 25-yard line. So with 10:20 to go in the third, the Raiders are headed first and 10 of their own 25. You know what? I don't even want to mess with this kind of game. Just kick in the end zone. We know we can. Just do it.
We appreciate Mr. Darryl Rickner coming and bringing us some water. Probably asked us if we needed one. Appreciate the help out of it, but Mr. Darryl cares about his broadcast crew and brought us some water because he knows we're getting hoarse.
You know, there's a lot of fans that listen to us. And it's a 30-second delay, but they're here. Listen to us on their iPhones. And
I hope so. If not, they're at home on the big screen.
But you know what? I like calling games like this. I like getting hoarse. I like getting excited. I just wish I could play.
Isn't that right?
This is the one game I wanted to play
in. We could go back 20 years, huh?
No, this is the one game I wanted to play in.
That would be nice.
All right, Twins at the top of the field, split near side. There's a flag on the play.
They jump offside.
They sure did. They moved.
Be 30 years for you, big boy.
That's true.
How time flies, huh?
30 years ago. Right now, Ronald Reagan was wrapping up his presidency. And right in the middle of the playoffs is when George Papa Bush got elected.
There he is.
Yeah.
And Chandler Field got a little bit upset. His offensive lineman jumps off sides. And, that's what we want. Lose a little bit of composure back there at the Raiders offense. And the defense makes some big plays again for us.
So they moved the ball.
And they're rotating guys in and out, Kevin. I don't think they know. And they got 14 seconds left on the play clock.
The ball's on the 26. It's now the 21-yard line. First down, 15. Same formation. Twins to the top of the field, split near side. And Diggs will be the running back. He'll take the hand. He'll fake the handoff. Comes near side. Fields. Oh, it's a face mask. That's obvious.
He was on the.
Nah, he got on top of the head.
On the top of the head?
He can. That's a helmet. That'll be a 15-yard. Dominic Brown
did a good job of trying to make a move. Yep.
So now the 15 yards come back our way. It's a first down Raiders.
Yep. Fields did a good job of making a move, and Dominic Brown just couldn't quite keep his feet underneath him. He kind of reached up, grabbed the top of the helmet, and like you said,
they're going to wave it off, guys.
Why that?
He grabbed the top.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought he also had the top of the face mask too on the first.
I don't think so. I think he
didn't.
Kind of steered him up a little bit, but good job with Dominic Brown.
We lucked out on that one then.
Getting in there and making a big play, but I'll tell you what.
It's a gain of 2 though, to the 23-yard line.
Well, good job of them showing us a different look. Fields hasn't caught. I think he only kept the ball one other time earlier in the first quarter.
The head official, I think it's Paul Gervais. He does the Friday Night Football official spotlight.
Good deal.
Yep.
Well, he knows the call.
Trips to the top of the field, split near side. Fields hands off to Diggs. He's going to be
Valentine. Yes, sir.
Valentine got him for a loss. Back at the 18-yard line, loss of 5. Danny, like you said in the first half, our front four is now getting more push than they did earlier.
Here's the deal. Because of the situation and because of the down and distance, you gain confidence. When you make a play, you gain confidence with the next down. You make a play that play, you gain confidence for the next down. So a lot of times defensively and down and distance like this, third and looks like 18, pin your ears back, get to the quarterback, and make a huge hit in the play. And like I said, if you're in a defensive backfield, read through the quarterback, see the ball, and go attack it.
All right, Twins to the top, Twins near side. Fields takes the pass in center, almost went down, and we got it! Yes, sir! Stacked him at the 1. Ogeron lost his helmet. Watch we don't get a celebration penalty. He has to come off the field because his helmet, but it doesn't matter. It's 4th and a mile. Great job. Fields almost slipped down. Well, he did slip, almost fell down. We got him at the 3. Is where they're going to spot the ball, but the Patriot front 4 had to push.
Good job.
9 minutes to go in the third and counting. Now they got a punt deep in their own territory. Morgan's going to stand at the 45, as will Wren, right in front of us.
Good job right there. Defense playing some football
now,
like they have all game.
Back in the day, we would take one to the house here. Let's see if we can do it. Decent snap.
Ooh.
Short kick near side.
Shanked it.
Yep. Ball goes out of bounds at the 34.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
So with 8:33 to go in the third, the Patriots have it 1st and 10 at the plus 34-yard line.
Great job, defense. Way to get us the ball back. That's team football right there, Kevin. Let's play some team football and let's score offensively. Make us feel a little bit better up here. Whew, what a beautiful day. Saturday afternoon for some high school football. It doesn't get any better than this. Now, Patriots are on top 22-14.
Both teams have a defensive touchdown. We both have offensive touchdown. Yep. Here's where I want our offense now to settle in. We didn't play our best ball in the first half. Yep. Settle in, punch them in the mouth, and let's put 6 on the board. Twins at the top of the field, split near side. Ball's on the near hash mark. Patriots going left to right. One back set. We hand it off to the running back. That's Crum, and he fights hard to the 31-yard line, gain of 3. If you're just joining us on the broadcast, in recent weeks, the last 3 weeks to be exact, we've gone with a one-back set. We haven't done that in a long time.
No, we have not. And I'm not going to say it limits us much because we have a quarterback that can still run the ball.
I think it opens up. It gives us more opportunities.
It really does. Well, like I said, it's a chess match. You have to see how the defense is going to play the game. You line up in a one-back set. How are they going to stretch out with their linebackers, with their DBs? How are they going to play it?
Same formation, one running back. Twins at the top, split near side. Quarterback sneak. Guggenheim has it. And he's fighting hard to the 26-yard line. He's going to be just shy of the first down. Gain of 5.
Well, I tell you what.
Third down, and let's call it 2. It's not quite 2, but let's call it 2. Again, if you listen to us on a live broadcast, send us a text, ask the question. 504-259-7690. Give us your name and location. We'll give you a shout out. I think it's 4 down territory here. Same formation. Quick hits, far side. Smith caught it, has some room and more. And he's on the far sideline, and he's going to score! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! He weaved himself in and out. They said his knee was on the ground.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, I agree with him. The way the defense said he wasn't. That's
why
of course
they did. Good job. No, sir.
So with 7:09 to go, the Patriots extend lead 28-14. That's what I wanted to see.
Let me tell you, it was very close. He had to bend down and get that ball. But as he caught it, his knee was up off the turf, probably 3 inches.
Right.
Good job. Good no call right there by the officials. Good job of flipping it out, and then Smith just making a play, getting the ball in the end zone. So great job by the Patriots. They're on top 28-14, awaiting the extra point.
Officially, it's a 26-yard touchdown pass. Technically, it's a 2-yard pass with a 24-yard run, but that's how it goes down in the books. Snap, place, kick is up, and it's good. So with 7:09 to go in the third, it's the Patriots 29, the Raiders 14.
Whew, I tell you what, it has been fun and exciting. This is some of New Orleans football's best. Speaking of New Orleans, I want to say thank you to another one of our sponsors, River Parish Disposal, a New Orleans staple. Our family's company has been providing you your commercial garbage for almost 40 years now. Give me a call, Danny Wimprine at the office, 738-7700. That's 738-7700 for all your commercial garbage needs. Like we've said forever, our business stinks, but it's picking up.
It isn't over, and I want more. But this is what I anticipated us playing in the first half. Defense putting the clamps on them, and offense putting points on the board. But it isn't over.
Nope. It is definitely not over, my friend. We're on top 29-14, and it's been fun. It has been fun and exciting.
But in a game like this that's heavily, the crowd well attended, the tight ball game first half, you start to get some momentum. This is when you're on kickoff team and haven't been on there. We used to love it. This way you just run down there and you just smoke somebody.
Right, no doubt about it.
I mean, now you're not, now you're even more pumped to get down there and make a hit. Hey, want to give a shout out to Pat Cummins, class of '85. He's in St. Louis. Pat was an all-state offensive lineman for us back in the day in our AA days and went to Tulane. A very good football player for us. Pat, thank you for checking in with us, buddy. And of course, Miss Betty and Mr. Vernon out in Phoenix. Thank you for listening to us as always. We love your loyalty. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. McCready to kick it, 3-step. High kick, Smooth is going to field it at the 9-yard line, near side, 10-15.
Get there. Oh, he's got a big hole.
Oh, and it's a foot race. It's actually number 5. Can we make the tackle? He's to the page at 40-30, and we're going to shove him out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's why I want us to kick it in the end zone.
Oh, goodness gracious,
we don't
Kevin.
need to mess around with that.
The ball in the end zone. You said it. Get away from that stuff. It stays exciting. I tell you what, it has stayed exciting. And they're not letting up. These guys got a lot of heart over there. They're going to continue to play for 4 quarters, and that's what it's all about. Play for 4 quarters. And our defense, you got to ask them to do it once again.
But not why we don't have to put ourselves in defense. We know this guy can kick in the end zone.
He can do it. He can do it.
Don't give us a chance to do that.
I know. Kick
that's
the ball in the end zone.
Hey, kick it out the end zone!
And I know you have to have that mentality, Kevin, that maybe you got to pin them inside the 20 every time.
Nah.
But like you said, against a good football team,
kick it in the end zone.
You can kick it in the end zone, kick it in the end zone. Don't allow their returner to hurt you.
First and 10 Raiders from the Patriots 20. They give it to Sturgis. He loses some yards.
Get up!
Got hit backwards. He's running around. Porfield rushed him at the 24. All right, here's my point. This is why I say this. Last year, the Patriots, in my opinion, should have beaten Rummel by 28 points.
Yeah.
The reason why the game was a 14-point difference, of course, Mr. Chase was at LSU.
Of course.
After we scored 2 touchdowns, he had 168 yards of returns on 2 consecutive returns.
Right. Yeah,
similar to this. That's why.
That'll hurt. That'll hurt you.
Choke him out. Kick him in the end zone. Put your foot in the net. The defense is playing too good. Cover team isn't that good right now. Let's don't even give him a chance. For the defense, for their pop Sturgis for a loss. Loss of 4 at the Patriot 24, 6:16 to go. Twins to the top of the field, near side. They'll send 16 in motion across the formation. Fields looks that way, throws it to him, caught, and he's to be hit immediately.
Nice tackle.
Great job by Donald Clay.
Don't let him go anywhere.
Mirambell, the receiver, and if he got anything, it might be maybe a yard, 2.
Yeah.
3 to the 21. So the Patriot defense started at the 20. They went and pushed them back. The offense and the special teams have put the defense in bad spots today, but yet the defense keeps answering. Patriots 29, Raiders 14 in the third, 6:04 to go. Trips near side, split top of the field. This is 4-down territory. Fields takes the pass from center, drops back, throws it over the middle of the field, wide open touchdown.
Yep, not even close, Kevin. They'll hurt you in the seam.
You said it, yep.
And I tell you what, let me tell you, Angelo Anderson is abusing the left tackle. He was a quarter of a second away from putting that tackle into Fields' lap. But a good job of Fields getting rid of the football on time, getting it up the seam, hitting his guy in stride, and a nice executed passing touchdown by the Raiders.
21-yard pitch and catch from Fields to Rochelle. And I said it's not over. That's why you can't allow them to kick like that.
Here's
Kick
the
in the
thing.
end zone.
We've controlled the
line of scrimmage.
We've controlled the line of scrimmage, but we've also pretty much defensively, we have controlled the field position. And when you allow them to get a big return like that, you just give it up. Can't put your defense in a bind like that.
Vanderbrook makes the PAT, so at 5:58 to go in the third. It's the Patriots 29, the Raiders 21.
Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to Bob User Productions. Robbie, of course, is always up here in the booth with us, our chief production engineer. So if you need anything filmed or edited for your next party, wedding, event, bar mitzvah, anything that you need, give Robbie Usler a call, 738-1447. 738-1447. Bob User Productions. We appreciate your support of the Patriots. Woo! I tell you what, it hasn't disappointed us. No. It has been fun.
Well, I said it wasn't over, and I knew they're going to come back because they got a good offense and they're going to compete. But don't help them out.
Good news is we get the ball back. Let's make something happen. Hopefully he does not kick it in the end zone, even though he has got the wind to his back now again. So we'll see what happens here. But you know what? You got to take advantage of your opportunities. If he messes up, just misses the ball a hair, take that thing and march it for 100 yards for a touchdown. Do what you got to do.
All right, deep backs are Wren near side, Taylor the deep back, and Smith the far side halfback. David Higgins, give us a shout out, class of 2000.
What's up, Big D?
Appreciate you.
That's my boy, number 48. David's a big. My brother-in-law saw him the other day eating lunch. He said, "Man, I wish David was that big in high school, and then I could have played defensive end. He could have played with his hand on the ground."
Give a shout out to Colin Gonsolin. He's a 6th grade center for the Little Patriots. Appreciate you, Colin. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Vanderbrook kicks it off. And it'll go in the end zone, automatic touchback. So with 5:58 to go in the third, the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Woo, I tell you what, let's make it happen here, Kevin. Offense gets the ball back, put some more points on the board. Let's do what we got to do. We got 5:58 left here in the third quarter. And if you got to march the ball 80 yards to get the score, do what you got to do. Let's buckle up, strap up, and let's go to work.
All right, 1st and 10, Patriots. Same formation we did last drive. Twins on top of the field, split near side. Crum, the only running back. He's the left side halfback. We'll go that way. Crum takes the handoff, fights hard for a short gain. I think he ran more to the left than he did up the field. Only a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yep.
2nd down 9, Patriots.
2nd down and 9, ball at the 21-yard line.
Patriots still in control, but the Raiders are slightly grabbed a little bit of that momentum back.
Yep.
Got to get a good drive and put some more points on the board, even if it's a field goal. Patriots lead by 8. Same formation. Guggenheim fakes it. Throws it down the middle of the field to Ogeron. Oh, incomplete.
It's got to be pass interference. Throw it. There you go. It's Mardi Gras. Throw me something, mister. Woo, I tell you, he was holding on to it too long, Kevin. He didn't want to take it out of his pocket. Finally,
He got stuck. The Raider fans don't like it.
They don't like it, but the bottom of the line is their DB did not turn his eyes to the football and find it. Our guy had to come back into his body to try to get to the football, and he couldn't do it. That's a good call.
Donald Fahlbacher checking in, says, hey, you got to let the boys watch the kickoff tapes from their 99 and 2000 years.
Yeah, you're right.
Show them how it's done.
Yeah, you're right. Dr. D used to get down there and put a hit on somebody. Look at this official. He's pleading his case. Don't plead your case. Throw the flag on him.
All right, the penalty moves the ball to the 36-yard line.
And he was letting him know, turn your body and try to get your eyes on the football. You don't do that and you run up a guy's back when he's trying to turn to catch the ball.
Yep.
That's a flag.
But you know what?
Watch football.
Ogeron still almost made the catch.
Yep, he almost did.
Same formation. Twins to the top of the field, split near side. Sitting written in motion all the way across the formation. Hands it off to the running back, Crum, over to center. He's fighting hard.
There you go, Chauncey! There you go, Chauncey! Go! Keep running!
To the 40-yard line.
Boy, he's tough.
He drugged that Raider 10 yards for the first down.
Come on, Jeff's trying to tell him, no huddle. Get your eyes up.
That's what we're doing.
Woo, let's go.
Patriots line up to the line of scrimmage. Raiders are discombobulated. Guggenheim.
Son of a gun. That's a drive killer. Pay attention. Let's go. Come on. Darn it.
That'll move the ball back 5 yards now.
Hey, Sometimes, even as an offensive lineman, you get a little excited sometimes. Take a deep breath. Listen to your quarterback. Colin, speak up a little bit, and let's do what we got to do. Great job making a big play offensively, though, Kevin. Got ourselves some breathing room. But we can't have these silly penalties where they back us up for nothing.
Yeah, but had the momentum. That's okay. First and 15 from 36 now. 4:46 and counting. Back to our traditional set 2 running backs. Option near side. Guggenheim keeps it. Falls forward to the 35-yard line.
I think he had the pitch, Kevin. I really do. That guy was kind of outside leverage. And it's a guessing game as a quarterback sometimes. Coming down the line of scrimmage, if he's outside leverage sometimes, you want to duck it up in. But you remember, you got a lead blocker. If you can get that ball out to the outside, and you got to what are we doing here?
Another sideline warning. Come on, guys.
This guy's obviously, he's looking to call it.
Now it's a 5-yard penalty. So that has to be second down and 19. Come on, guys.
Come on, Fitzo! He's looking to throw it. That's okay. Back him up. Come on. Back ourselves up.
Second and 19 now.
Here we go. Let's make it up. You know what I like right here? Screen play. Yep. Throw a screen. We've been able to throw the ball a little bit.
All right, Crum, the near side halfback, ran the far side. 4 minutes and counting. Guggenheim fakes it. Throws it far side to Taylor along the sideline. Out of his hands. He had a shot.
Well, I tell you, the DB did a good job of pushing him to the sidelines, Kevin. Like I talked about weeks ago, you cannot allow the DB to dictate your sideline. You got to keep control of your sideline. Now, Colin, honestly, I think he threw it out of bounds, Kevin. I think it was too far out.
It was.
But when you see the matchup, and if you only have a yard of distance, you're cutting your quarterback off. So good job of the DB pushing him to the sidelines. Joel Taylor did a good job of selling out, trying to reach up and get it.
Yep.
Nice play call again by the coaches, being able to push that thing down the field. I really like the aggressiveness.
After Crum's nice run, we had the offensive guard jump off sides into the sideline warning.
Yep.
It killed us right now.
Hard to make up. But here we go, 3rd and 19.
3rd and 19.
I'm throwing the screen.
Twins to the top of the field. Guggenheim back to pass. Throws it backside, wide open to Smith. Got to put a move on him. He does at the 20. He's to the 50. Go! Yes, sir! Yes! 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 3:40 to go in the 3rd. No doilies on the field. The Patriots extended lead.
No, he called him out.
He called him out of bounds?
The 3.
What?
Oh, goodness gracious. That's all right. We're going to go score. Let's go score.
You got to be kidding me. There was nobody there. He was in the green.
Oh, I didn't even think he got.
How could you have stepped out?
Walk to us, Gordon. I can't hear you. Keep coming. I still can't hear you.
Oh, my goodness. How do you step out of bounds? He was wide open.
He never came close to going out of bounds.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Even close. That's ridiculous.
Oh, my goodness.
That's all right. Take some more time off the clock. Punch it in.
1st and goal from the 3. Do it again. Guggenheim keeps it himself, and he's got it. That'll work.
Do it. Get the job done. Nice job. Offense. Whew, I tell you what.
But now 3:36 to go in the 3rd. Is 35-21 PAT pending.
Nice play call, Kevin, by the coaching staff. A draw pass. Good job of setting it up. Nice fake over the middle of the field, keeping those linebackers hugged up tight, and then throwing it backside with that corner, releasing with the receiver deep down the field. Or excuse me, it might have been a tight end backside, releasing him down the field, and he had to really play both. He was stuck in a hard spot right there. Good job of making a move, getting upfield. I think it was a touchdown, but whatever, we got it anyway. Patriots on top, 35-21.
Patriots line up for the PAT. Snap, plays, kick is up, and it's good. So with 3:36 to go in the 3rd, it's the Patriots 36, the Raiders 21.
And Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to Moe's Pizza once again. John Curtis Christian School alum Jeff Forsman, class of 1986, and his lovely wife Lisa. They're located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego. Give them a call. Check out their homemade hand-tossed pizza, lasagna, meatballs and spaghetti, muffaladas, plenty of other things. 341-9650. Check out the website to see everything that they do. www.moespizzanola.com. 341-9650. Moe's Pizza. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that was a 6-play drive, went 80 yards in distance, 1:22 off the clock. Guggenheim with a 3-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT makes it Patriots 36, Raiders 21. Hey, kick it in the end zone!
Here we go.
Pussyfooting around.
Let's go.
3:36 to go in the 3rd.
Here we go. We got 3:36 left here in the third quarter. We're up 36-21. We got to get the job done here, Kevin. Like you said, kick the ball in the end zone, get it away from them. Their returners have made us miss, have hurt us a little bit. We got to get the job done here on kickoff team. And let's see how he lines up here. And he is going to line up still the 3-step.
No, he's going to do 3-step. But he can still kick it in the end zone with that.
Yep, drive that thing through the end zone.
We have a chance to choke him out, and we don't. We're going to kick it short again. Smooth from the 5.
Woo, Corey Wrench tracking. Good job, Corey.
And unfortunately, he slips at the 13-yard line, so they'll take it over with 3:31 at their own 13.
Good job. Corey's getting down there with some speed. I tell you what, he looked good on that kickoff. He didn't look like he was slowed down on that one. And their returner, he's still laying on the ground, Kevin.
Fellow Patriot Randy Becknell checking in, the quarterback, fraternity you're in. His wife Rebecca says, you guys need to calm down a little bit.
Oh, well, the juices are flowing, Mama.
No.
Juices are flowing,
No.
I don't know what happened, Kevin, but their guy, he slipped down. He's still on the field. I don't know if he did something to a knee or an Achilles or he just got a cramp. Look like he might have a cramp. Looks like they're stretching him out a little bit. We might need to stretch it out up here a little bit.
Nice.
Been standing up a little bit too much. We're getting a little too excited, Mama said. Come on.
We got timeout. 3:31 to go in the third. It's the Patriots 36, the Raiders 21. Come on. Look, Rebecca's a cheerleader. She knows you can't calm down.
No, come on now. We bleed red, white, and blue. Royal blue, by the way.
Patriot blue.
I tell you what, this has been a fun ball game to call.
Well, we knew it would be.
Beautiful day on a Saturday afternoon at Joseph S. Yenny Stadium. And I see that River Parish disposal out there on the 25-second clock. Doesn't get any better than this.
Feed the gator.
That's it, baby. Let him eat. Their guy's still down.
Just watch him. I didn't see his feet. I just saw him slip and fall down.
Just slipped down.
Maybe possibly when he was slipping, he would twist his ankle in the way Ren did him.
He got up. He's up. That's number 8. He's up. And, it looks like he might have he's either got a cramp or something wrong with his ankle. But he's almost walking with that straight toe.
Cramp.
Almost looks like a cramp. But I tell you what, the Rummel sideline is dead, and the fans are as well. They just nothing going on. We have stolen the momentum here in the third quarter, and we're keeping it. It's 36-21, but like you said before, the game's not over.
No.
You got to keep the pedal to the metal, keep playing for 4 quarters. They can make it happen. We saw it right before half, Kevin. They threw that quick strike post pass for a touchdown. They made us miss and got a good one there, so got to continue to play football.
All right, Raiders still going right to left. They're going to have 3 receivers to the right, 1 near side. And it looks like Walker. It is. Walker is the halfback to the right of Fields in the shotgun. He'll take the handoff, goes to his right, and Matt Jane and Valentine wrap him up.
Valentine, Barfield, Jane, everybody there.
Maybe
nice
a gain
job.
of 2 to the 15.
And I tell you what, their offense has got to be a little frustrated. They've really not been able to sustain drives on us and get anything going. Our defensive front and all linebackers have stepped up and filled well. Like I said, before half, they had that nice post pass for a touchdown. But besides that, they have not been able to drop back and throw the ball. They have not been able to run the ball right at us like they normally. Historically, we're almost more of a power, running team. They're going to run it right at you and just haven't been able to do it.
Trips to the right, split near side. Fields drops back, throws it far side. It's going to be caught by Moore. Breaks a tackle, 2 tackles, still running. And he's tackled at the 41-yard line.
I tell you what, he is a good player. Almost like your boy Chase. Chase-esque.
Actually, officially the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Raiders with 2:40 to go in the third. They'll keep the ball on that far hash mark.
Ooh, here we go, baby. Let's make it happen. Get in that quarterback face.
All right, here we go. A slot and twins receivers near side, split top of the field. Now they send a slot motion to the right. Might hand the ball off to the big boy, Sturgis. Breaks a couple tackles.
Yep, did a good job of breaking a couple tackles that time.
He gets it to the 44, gain of 4, 2nd down 6. 2:05 and counting in the third. Here's a fellow Patriot back in my era, Gerald Mitchell. He's in Slidell. Said he loves the passion you guys bring.
Gotta love it.
He says he's got the Florida-Georgia game on mute so he can listen to us.
I like it. He
said, Patriot fire. I believe it. And Danny, I got to give a shout out. Doug from 79 sending you a shout out. Doug. And they hand him off the middle. Got a nice run.
Whoa, baby.
Clover did a longest yard tackle.
Clover almost decapitated him. And, geez, on Pete's running back. Talk about running high. You almost got your head taken off.
That'd be another 15 yards. Yeah, Clover does longest yarded him.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. But, you know, that's old football. You can't do that these days. I'm just messing with you. Oh, goodness.
The only thing Clover didn't say is I think I broke his freaking neck.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious.
That's the right call.
No doubt.
To add another 15 yards to it. That's the problem.
And but you know the thing about Clover is sometimes he runs so fast downhill that he doesn't break down to try to make a tackle because the guy makes a move. And I think he was unsure, and he had to kind of get out there with that big arm to try to make the tackle.
So the ball goes from the 44 to the 29. 1:29 and counting in the third. 1st and 10 Raiders. They're driving. They'll send the receiver in motion near side. Now they have 3 receivers near side. They'll give it to Diggs. He goes to the right and he goes nowhere.
I'll tell you what, our defensive line and our defensive front, Kevin, have done a great job of recognizing it, shooting their hands, getting off of the blocks, and getting up there in their lanes and just they've had nowhere to go all day in the run game. They really
Jane, Big E, and Valentine on the tackle.
Yep.
Clock stops.
I say that 2 plays after they gashed us for a long one and a big penalty, but really for the entire game, their run game has been stifled.
The referees had a clock stop for some reason.
Are they still talking to our sideline? What is going on here?
What's going on?
I'm not sure. He's pointing over the sideline again.
I'll tell you what we need to do. Everybody in a white uniform, just come sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Be like 5.
Look, he's pointing over here. Some of our guys, I'm not exactly sure. Hold on a second. Let's see what's going on here. Is he talking to our? He might be talking. Gordon, get down there and listen to what's going on.
Did one of our alums say something?
I don't know. It almost looked like he was talking to the chain crew.
He's talking to the chain crew. There's a problem there. Okay. They mismarked it or something.
They mismarked it. Okay. All right.
Well, I know we had an alum get kicked out first drive of the game, so I don't want to mention that anymore. But
he's back, though.
Of course.
He changed jerseys.
Can't hold me back.
So I love our fellow Patriots, but man, look, if you're going to stay on the sideline, keep your trap shut.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in games like this, you don't get a penalty because
just being an adult.
Yeah, you're reliving your days from back when.
One of the change guys did something he wasn't supposed to do, and the referee just let him have it.
Okay.
Good deal. One of their guys or our guys?
I think it's our crew.
No.
Say it again.
Their crew.
Their crew. Okay. Good deal. Like the old Frankie and Johnny's. Let them have it. All right. Well, can we get this ball game going again or what?
Well, to explain to Coach Roth what's going on.
Well, whatever it is, set the chains and let's go.
All right, here we go.
Coach Roth told him, okay, let's play. Come on, let's go.
2nd down 10 Raiders from the Patriot 29. Fields gives it to Sturgis right up the middle. The big boy, probably his best run of the day of about 4, maybe 5. Let's see where they spot it. Under a minute.
45 seconds of counting here in the third quarter of action. I want to say thank you once again for joining us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Been a lot of action here in 3 quarters, and we got more coming to you, so stay tuned.
Just inside the 25. They're going to say it at 24, but it's at the 24 and a half. 3rd down 5. 30 seconds to go in the third. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Now they send a motion receiver near side. They're going to hand it off to Diggs. He goes to the right, and he goes nowhere. Might have lost a yard. It'll be 4th down no matter what, and that might be the last play of the quarter. 6 seconds and counting. It'll be 4 down territory for sure. And that's going to do it. That's the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 36, the Rummel Raiders 21.
And for that third quarter of action, Kevin, I want to say thank you to another one of our sponsors, Tony Curtis with Plum Street Snowballs. Go check them out right now at Lafreniere Park. They have their annual pumpkin patch. So check them out today or tomorrow because they probably got some serious deals of these pumpkins with Halloween coming up next week. So check them out, 256-3298 for the best sweet treat in the business for your next party or event, birthday party, special event. Give Tony a call, set it up, 256-3298, 1300 Burdette Street, Uptown. And, of course, like I mentioned, Lafreniere Park concession stand by the splash pad. Plum Street Snowballs, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Halftime score was the Patriots 15, Raiders 14. Real quick scoring recap, the Patriots got on the board on a pick 6 by Barfield. Added a PAT, make it 22-14. Then Colin Guggenheim hit Smith with a 26-yard pass play. PAT made it 29-14, and the Raiders got back on the board with a 21-yard pitch and catch from Field to Rachel, making it 29-21 when PAT was good. And then the Patriots went on a 6-play, 80-yard drive. Guggenheim had a 3-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT makes it 36-21, and that's where we start. As we go to the fourth quarter, the Raiders will have it 4th and 6. They did lose a yard in that play from the Patriot 25. And that's how the fourth quarter will start. Now the Raiders are going left to right. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Sturgis lines up to the right of Fields. They'll send the big boy in motion across the diamond. Fields drops back to pass.
Oh, Angelo, get to him.
Throws it, and it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Good
and
job.
The Patriots get the ball on downs. He caught the ball out of bounds.
I tell you what, Angelo, again, abused that tackle to the top of the field. He had no chance. And if Chandler doesn't evade and try to get down here to the bottom of the field, he drills him. Good job, Patriots defense. Once again, everybody, defensive front, getting after the quarterback. DB's doing a good job in chase. And first down, Patriots.
All right, 11:53 to go in the ball game. The Patriots have it 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Whew. Good job. Huge play. 36-21. Fourth quarter.
I want more.
I want more too. I want it all.
All right, Crum, the near side halfback, Smith, the right side. Patriots going right to left now. Send Smith in motion near side. Option top of the field. Crum takes the pitch.
Good call.
Has the corner. Has a lot of room. He's to the 30. 34. He struck that guy to 31.
Don't get in Chauncey's way. I'll give you a little bit of advice. I don't know if you watched him on film, but you probably don't want to get in his way.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I love it. Gets my blood pumping.
Goodness.
I knew it coming downhill. I said, this kid's crazy.
That poor cat went 4 yards out of bounds.
I love that guy. I wish he was playing a little more linebacker, honestly, Kevin. I like the way he plays. Whew. And they're going to.
He's hurt. Well, they're stopping the play. They got to get him off the field.
I don't know if is that him?
Yeah.
Okay. He said, Coach, I don't want any more of that. Get me out of here.
Look, seriously, he don't know where he's at.
Yeah, I don't know if it's his shoulder or his head or what's going on.
I don't mean to make light of his injury. I'm just the way he got hit. He
got drilled, seriously.
Yeah, they got to substitute him in. Well, credit the referee from seeing that, going, Lord, this guy going to be on field.
That looks like he's back in. I don't know if that's him or not.
No, he had to come out.
Okay.
All right, Twins receivers near side, split top of the field, one running back. Ball in that right hash mark. Quarterback keeper. Oh, Guggenheim tripped over the lineman's foot, but he fell forward for a couple yards. Had he not tripped, he might still be running. Got it to the
down at the 39-yard line.
39.
It's 2nd down and 7 for the Patriots.
Hey, Kevin, I'm looking to maybe throw the ball deep. Just saying. I see something, and I'm not going to mention what it is.
I got you.
But I'm going to
gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Like to throw the ball down the field a little bit.
Split Twins left, one running back. I think it's Smith. It is. He takes a handoff going to the right, and he falls forward to the 41-yard line. Short gain to be 3rd down.
Well, that play sets up a little different when you only got a one-back backfield. the power play right there. You really don't have anybody on the edge. I'm not sure what we're doing inside. Maybe we're pulling the guy to kick out. I don't know. I didn't see it. But when you only have a one back in the backfield, that play sets up a little bit different. So good job by the Raiders getting in the backfield, making a big play, Kevin. But I want to see us try to push the ball here. Push it down the field a little bit.
10:38 and counting. We're in the fourth quarter. The Patriots lead it 36-21. Two tight ends split near side. Ball's on that far hash mark.
Corner almost looks offsides.
Guggenheim option near side. He keeps it, ducks it, fighting hard. He might always be about a yard shy. Maybe not.
Ooh, I don't know. This official kept moving.
He might be on.
We're right on it.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm close to it too, Gordon, right here.
I think he's got it.
I think he's got it as well.
It happened right in front of us, and when he fell, he was actually a yard shy. But
He just moved it back about a half a yard. About a half a yard.
Yeah, he sure did. Goodness gracious.
Hey. But it's fourth and not even a football. We're going to go for it. Got to go for it. We don't have to, but I think we should.
I'd go for it.
But honestly, I'll be honest with you, that's probably the correct spot anyway.
Hey, it is. But don't walk out there a yard further than that. But here's the thing. They have not stopped us on a quarterback sneak for less than 2 yards the whole game. And all we have is 6 inches to go. What are they pointing for? It's fourth down. We got another down, guys. We're about to get a first here.
Yeah, quarterback sneak gets this easily.
We have not been stopped on a quarterback sneak all game. So, Colin, pick your poison. Get up there. Do what you got to do. If you saw it last week in the Saints game or 2 weeks ago, Drew Brees went over the top.
I won't do that.
No, not at all. I don't like that. But all I'm saying is it's where the ball is.
Yeah.
And for the push that we've been getting.
Yeah.
And, of course, Colin being a big, physical, strong quarterback, they're not going to stop us. Center quarterback exchange, though, I'll tell you that.
All right, he should have left. He goes to the left, and he gets the push from Wren. He should have it. He's got it.
I tell you what, they
he's got it.
They did a good job getting to us a little bit, but it's definitely a first down.
Yeah. Their lineman shucking and jobbing in the backfield, thinking he made a play. Meanwhile, the play's behind him, and we got a first down.
Good job right there. Good push. I tell you what, Rummel did a good job of getting in there and making a big play.
Well, they knew it was coming.
Yeah, of course. They knew it was coming because we've been busting it all game.
So that's at the Patriot 46-yard line. 1st and 10. 9:50 and counting.
Ooh, the sun's ripping me apart, brother. Should have brought a hat.
All right, Twins receivers near side. Let's see if we do the option at the top of the field. We'll send Davis in motion across the formation. We'll come near side. Wren up the middle. Oh, keep your head up. Corey, go! Go, Corey! To the 40!
He's not going to catch him! He's not going to catch him!
Nope.
He ran somebody over, too.
54-yard touchdown run by Corey Wren. 9:23 to go in the third.
Not only fast.
42, Raiders 21.
But physical. Wow. Great job, Corey. Good initial hole by the offensive line. Opening it up. You got to give those guys the credit in the middle. Nice hole. He had one man to beat. He basically ran him over, got a block down the field, and then set the rest up with speed. Great job, Patriots. Nice score once again.
Corey's a track guy, and he trucked that cat.
Woo, baby. I like what I'm seeing.
I want more.
I want more, too. Did we score it again? 2-point conversion. We scored.
Yep, sure did. The model huddle worked again. The Patriots now add 2 more. It's now 44-21 with 9:23 to go in the ballgame.
You give it to us, we're going to take it, I guess. How about that? Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you once again to Nations Lending. Whether buying a home or refinancing, Mark Bowen and Nations Lending can help you. Nations Lending offers FHA, VA, USDA loans that can even help those with 580 credit and above. Mark is a graduate class of 1998 and has over 15 years of mortgage lending experience. He's a proud supporter of John Curtis Patriots. He can be reached at 225-573-8688. His NMLS number is 587641. Nations Lending Corporation is an equal opportunity lender.
They haven't added the 2 points, but we know for sure it is. It's 44-21 Patriots. Danny, that was a 7-play drive, went 75 yards in distance, 2:30 off the clock.
Screw it. I'm zooming out.
They kicked it in the space and then it came down. And it's disintegrated.
Literally, like, I saw the ball and then it was gone the next second, and I saw people running everywhere, and I just lost it. So I'm zooming out. He didn't get a call, so I didn't find him. I'm staying zoomed out because I don't trust myself. Wait, okay, I see the ball. Wait, do I see the ball? There, I found the ball this time. I couldn't find it last time. And to answer your question, I didn't take dark people because you're like very white. So I wouldn't be dating you if I like dark people.